I make them my zombies.
Okie dokie.
I mean, that's also my character. We'll make them mine, but more of like summon them.
Well, where are we?
Well, last time
Starting to head towards Candlekeep.
you guys had actually finished shopping and eating and planning, though you did discuss shortly, anyhow, the possibility of returning to hither. You ultimately decided to continue on to Candlekeep instead. And as a result, you guys picked up all of your goodies that were promised to you by the commander, Ryala, and she informed you that both Fallister Fisk and Rhea had gone on before you and said they would meet you in Candlekeep. And you were about to head out.
And my horse's name is Iggy.
Iggy.
That's what I wrote down.
Did I write a name? I don't think I did.
Because it
Cumulus.
was green and white, right?
Oh yeah, name and dick.
Yep, you did.
Yes.
Mine was just horse Bebo.
What is that flavor? It looks so pretty.
That doesn't.
I've not seen that.
It's,
Missy.
yeah.
Aussie what?
Ew, okay.
See, not touch.
Aussie lemonade. So it's lemonade, but it's got like the Great Barrier Reef on it by the looks of it.
Aussie style lemonade.
Oh, it's the style is a little Aussie.
See style.
Okay.
Use this one.
Is it good?
I like
No.
No, it's
Yeah, they were just talking
That one's
about your
like-
little bitty.
Yeah.
Your little bitty one.
I forgot that one today, so I brought my other
Right.
set.
I named my horse Cumulus because the road's weather's supposed to be stormy.
Oh, that's right. You saw the weather ahead. That's right.
With my druid craft, my little tiny thunderstorm in my hand.
Okay.
Yes.
So, as you exit Baldur's Gate, you see up ahead of you, you kind of see the crowds of people. They're kind of splitting up a little bit for you because the guards are kind of helping make a path for you. But up ahead, you see Worms Crossing, and that's it's a large bridge.
It's called
two-
what? Worms.
It's called Worms Crossing. It's two great bridges. They meet at a tall rocky island that rises from the middle of the Chianthar River. Buildings and merchant stalls line the sides of both bridges, making it impossible to see the river from the narrow, congested roadway that cuts between those structures. Wooden drawbridges connect the two bridges to keep situated atop the island. The flags of Baldur's Gate and the Flaming Fist wave proudly above this fortress. So you see the little fortress in the middle there.
There.
Yep, that is the middle. You guys are
Okay.
kind of on one end and working your way down.
Do you guys remember that episode in Avatar: The Last Airbender where they're trying to cross over and everybody takes the ferries, but they decide to take
'cause
the
they
Serpent's
watched it.
Crossing? And I'm just saying.
Well, you just spoiled the whole show, so now I don't need to watch it.
Oh my goodness! I spoiled one part of one episode.
I think that's everything. I think that's the
Okay.
whole thing.
So what
Yeah.
kind of buildings are here?
These are just like a bunch of stalls. I mean, they're just like people selling wares, selling food. It's just all of the peasants that are lined up outside of Baldur's Gate. Many of them can't even get into Baldur's Gate. They're trying to sell to all the refugees going in and out, and they're just trying to make money. So this area is crowded. Even at 6 o'clock at night, there's a lot going on, and that's about the time you guys are leaving Baldur's Gate. It's getting to be a little bit more dicey in this area at this time as it gets later, just because that's when the dicier element of the people starts to make their appearance. I need all of you to roll me a d20 and let me know what you got.
Just a d20.
Just a d20.
No text. Just a d20.
Just
8.
I have to warm this one up. I haven't played with it in a while. Okay.
5.
10.
4.
20.
Nice.
Okay.
You're just waiting for the last one.
What?
Love it.
I technically got a fifth of a 20.
What is
I
your
got a 4.
perception?
I don't know what my
Wisdom.
+1.
So what is that? An 11?
5.
Your perception.
Oh.
What's your
my
passive
wisdom's
perception?
Passive
12.
perception makes it 11. Yes.
Oh.
So it'd be an 11. And yours is 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are crossing, there's just lots and lots of just people, and they're kind of butting up against you, and it's just, you're kind of wiggling, squeezing in between as they go. It's kind of crazy in here. But you need to tell me, or let me know, what kind of, what's in your inventory that's small. Just kind of let me know what kind of things you have carrying around with you.
Pieces, I don't know.
Well,
What was the little toy you
Dang
got
it,
from
I
the
was
fountain?
gonna try this on someone.
you wouldn't be carrying
not
gold.
like a
You
poor
wouldn't be
person.
carrying gold pieces
One of the rich
loose. You're
people,
carrying
they're
them in a
probably
pouch,
like-
I assume.
I don't know. Am I?
Yes.
I just thought money was there.
It's just there. It's just floating around. You haven't
Jingles.
glued it to
I was
What
gonna
else?
say before
Crazy.
you
Potion.
I have potion of poison, potion of fire breath, I have a flute, bedroll mess kit, rope, tinder box, torch, water skin. Got some platinum magic beans, which are in a bag.
And what about you?
Trophy from an animal I killed, broken ceremonial Tiamat dagger, big value if not broken.
Amazing.
2 tripwire traps.
Aside from the shield that I have, that's like the most valuable thing I have. But if you're talking about small things,
They have to be kind of small.
Probably have
small.
multiple pouches of
All right.
I'd say.
Count the smaller items down from 1 to 8, and I'm going to give you a number.
What
And
would
that,
be, what could be a smaller item? You
just
know,
starting at the top,
Something
all
I
those
can
things you mentioned,
fit.
your gold
like
pouch,
a potion.
potions,
That's small. Okay,
as you have them
1,
listed
2,
there, just count them downward and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just the top 8. I don't care about the rest of them.
Had we started?
Can't you-
We're actually moving down this.
You're
area
walking
already?
down through
Okay.
this little bridge.
Before
and
you
stuff.
have me roll, I was gonna say in the crowded area, Non-Lorna is a very cautious person in these sort of scenarios.
Yeah, okay.
She was gonna hold her bag close to her and keep an eye out.
I cannot be surprised.
That's true. But that's not surprise.
Surprised at
What was
the
the number
condition.
for
Huh?
what number for what to pay?
So, depending on your small items, things that are about a pound or less, something that's going to be very small, just count down
500%.
from the top, 1 to 8.
Okay.
And so the second item on your list, Bebo, is gone.
Okay, so my potion of poison.
And yours is the first item on the list,
Okay.
whatever that would be.
All right. Cool.
So,
Can't you look at all of their stuff?
well, I just need to know, what is your first here?
That was Tom's forearm.
Amazing.
Well, there's some thief out there. Look what I got! And I'm like, what did you get? What is that?
But you said it's mostly refugees.
Yeah, there's just
Yeah.
a lot of. This is an area where it's a cut person's paradise, as they would call it. They love to get it. There's just so many opportunities to be stealing from people because they're all so distracted and so much going on around them.
Yeah.
And ultimately, it would come down to just how aware you are and luck. So they were the least lucky and the least aware. So they got hit. But in all that, when all these people are doing this thing, I need all of you to roll me a perception check. Just give me a perception. Huh?
What the heck?
20.
18.
12.
18. Wow.
19.
Okay, so there's some pretty big numbers there. The three of you would have got the biggest numbers. Actually, you see the flitting around of the people going in and out. You can tell there's rogues and people doing things that they shouldn't. Unfortunately, you didn't catch the one that got your stuff, but it made you aware of everything that's going on. And who rolled a 20? Somebody rolled a 20.
I got a 20 because I get a +3, so I rolled a 17.
Okay, so you have 20, and yours was 19 or
19.
something.
A dirty 20.
You actually notice somebody moving extremely fast through this crowd, and you haven't seen anybody moving that
Entangle.
fast.
I'm just kidding.
You haven't seen anyone moving that fast since you were encountered Agden, and you see the blue.
I have it prepped.
You see the blue strip or streak as he's moving around. Agden Longscarf.
I know who you're talking about.
And you also start to notice
Get
that
out of the way, Thunderwave.
around you,
Casey, are you gonna use your plate
around
for
you, there's
anything
this
else?
sudden like
Can I
fog
stick my tea
rolling
bag
in.
on that?
The
Thank
whole streets and stuff. There's just this like light fog starting to fill the area. Like it's like a mist. That's just kind of seeming to come out of nowhere. And as soon as you saw these thieves running around, that's when you started to notice that the fog is starting to engulf everything. And it's not so much that you can't see yet, but it looks like it's getting thick really fast.
What?
And
Fighting evil. You.
I have a bad feeling about this.
and so as you approach the center of
What
the
can I
little
Be on your guard. I think Agden's around.
Here.
Who?
Agden?
We're approaching
Where?
the island.
Where?
as you
Where?
approach the island up ahead.
What's
Keep
your
your bags
character's
full.
This
name?
is just the closer you get to it. That's when
Candlekeep.
things are
Oh,
getting thicker
Someone's
and
been here already.
more and more
Or
curious.
placing his
And you hear
dark
so
hand.
once you approach this
What?
little area, it's really nothing more than like a
Kelnick.
cover area. It's like a little
Kelnick.
fort
It's Kilnick?
section. You
Kelnick?
can walk through it. People are allowed to go through it. It's not like it's almost like a tunnel, but it's got a few people from the Flaming Fist are kind of standing around there. But you start hearing in the
Oh.
crowd people murmuring. They're all like starting
Backwards.
they're all starting to. You say,
Yeah,
"Hey,
old guard.
somebody got mine got this. Oh, my purse pistol." And you start hearing all these complaints in the background as the fog gets thicker and thicker. There's less and less visibility going on.
Everybody's dropping off like flies. There's less complaints.
But the complaints are getting louder and louder as people are starting to notice things are disappearing off of their
It's an
persons.
assassin! No, sorry. They're just killing them. Keep saying that. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. Did I notice which way he ran?
Did you notice which way he ran?
Or
Well,
is he just running around?
she saw him zipping in ahead of her. So I don't know where you guys are in line here, but he was as the direction you guys are at. So he's zipping around, but he hasn't like come past you or even towards you yet. But when you saw him before the clouds started getting it is getting a little darker. With the fog, things are getting tougher and tougher to see. But she was able to notice him in his scarf zipping around, or at least that's her belief of who it is, because that's the only person she knows of to have moves that fast and has
Okay,
a blue
so-
scarf.
Nope, God said it was Agden, so she's believing it.
Well, I'm saying you haven't seen anyone that fast since you saw Agden, and you do see the blue scarf. So,
Okay.
or you saw the blue streak that would be associated with it.
Can I send Ruby up to look for him?
You can, but it's pretty foggy and pretty hard to see from up above. There won't be a lot of vision.
Do you have a way to clear this fog? What is buzzing?
Hit the phone's buzzing.
Is it that one?
Oh, is it still trying to pass that or get stuff going on?
I don't have a way
Right.
to clear the fog.
What if you just fart
I could
really
fairy
hard?
fire and like make it so we can see him. I don't know.
How's your lung capacity? Can you just blow it away?
Can you?
I have a normal lung capacity.
Me too.
Jeez, what the heck?
Yo. No way you get that many messages.
Silence it.
Well, I just to make sure everything seats like it's turned off. Why did you do that?
Your that trick you do with the floaty things. Can you carry that with us if we're walking? Just keep it like a.
What?
What are you
Floaty
talking
I
about?
don't do floaty things.
Your fairy
Magic
fire.
isn't real.
That's not fairy fire. That fairy fire makes things glow.
Yeah, but it's like an area they walk into, right? Or you
No,
set
it's a pop and then like
Okay.
covers things in dust.
What happens
Basically.
if you heat up? the
Actually,
fog,
it's
like with
soda
fire?
around these
I
birds.
guess.
Get it?
Um.
No.
'Cause
Well, the
pop
sun
and
usually
soda.
clears away fog.
Or do you just call it a beverage?
Hmm.
A fizzy beverage.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Hopefully it'll take a second.
Can you like tinker something together and make some kind of like wind blower?
Maybe.
I
Could probably take some
need to make
time.
an ogre
Yeah,
character.
that's the thing,
Maybe
it'll
like
probably take
Oog
some
or
time.
something.
Oog. You play Oog, I'll play Boog.
Just name him Og. Just like UG.
Just don't have a map for the moment.
UGGH. That's my
Okay,
orc
so you
name.
guys are doing what again?
We
Thinking.
haven't
I
made up our
don't-
minds
Oh, you're
yet.
still working on that?
We're
I'm
assessing
gonna
the
run after
situation.
him.
You're running?
Running.
Yeah.
Why don't you teleport?
You're gonna run
Just like
after-
Because I only have a couple of those.
It'd be cool though.
So your speed is
30.
30?
Yeah.
And
I will be dashing.
Aren't we on horses?
We are on horses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
speed is more than 30 on horses, I'm assuming.
I actually am long legs. Larry is my horse.
Or are we walking our
name.
horses through this because it's narrow or something?
It's got stilts for
Yes,
legs.
your horses are
play
just what do they call them? Just not pack horses. What are they called?
Draft horses.
Draft
Riding
horses.
horses?
They're
War
just draft
horses?
Can I
Riding
get
horses,
war horses?
Yeah. I don't know what the speed of your.
War horses are
Horses are.
expensive.
Faster than people.
Yeah, but
A
not faster
riding
than.
horse has a 60-foot speed.
Yeah, you're still gonna have a little trouble, but you might be able to.
Could be difficult terrain, I guess.
There's a lot going on. It's a lot of crowded. You can't really go too fast in this area on a horse because of
I
all
can
the
imagine
people,
difficult terrain.
sort of trampling people.
What if we
You
shop
might
for
be
a
able
little
to push a little quicker, but at the same time, so would there be a little slower who you're pursuing? But then again, they are a lot smaller than a horse, so they can probably move around a little better. Plus, it's very hard to see. So your visibility right now is probably less than half of what it normally would be, just because of the fog that's all surrounding everything. There are lights, a few of them out are coming on as the fog comes up, but lights against fog, not always great.
No, I heard you're supposed to turn on your brights.
You have to have special fog lights, and I don't think they have those here. But anyway, so yeah, it's pretty difficult to see. They are every now and then though. You are hearing the sounds of people complaining, both in front of you and behind you. So whatever's going on is staying in the area. It's not like it's moving forward or getting away. It's just a matter of.
I'm saying the wrong name.
So you guys are. It's Agden, if you're thinking of his name.
No, I'm thinking of the weird creature we fought. Sounds like not Lorna or
Bob Lorna.
Bog.
Bob Lorna?
Bog Lorna.
Bob.
It's Bob Lorna.
Bob Lorna.
So I'm just okay. I'm gonna yell
Jingle jangle.
You're gonna yell.
to
That'd be crazy. Jingle jingle was here.
Jingle jangle.
Keep-
What's you? It's like leaves.
keep
locks
a hand
around.
on your possessions and get out of the way. And we
then
start
go-
going.
and then bzz,
I'm gonna light a
like,
torch.
You lighting a torch?
I'll light one of my torches.
Okay.
Do you then light all the stalls on fire as you're riding past?
What if it's
That would
gas?
be awful.
though?
Of
Just blow up
course
the
I
whole
would
city.
do that.
What's that?
What if it's gas and not fog?
Then that would be real unfortunate.
That would be a real
Sorry,
problem
guys.
for everybody, yes. But
Party
it's,
reset.
it's not
So
gas.
I'm running forward.
So you're picking up the pace, cutting through. You're trying to go fast
and
through
I'm
the
yelling,
fog,
make way.
telling
Yeah.
people to make way for
I'll
you.
just
like-
I'll have the
I
torch
just-
and like
I just-
swing it out and make noise.
I start running too, but I don't know why.
You're on a
I'm
horse.
on a horse.
Yeah, we're on
Yeah,
horses.
we're all on
Well, I'm faster
horses.
than a horse.
Are we riding horses through there or are we walking them through there?
We were slowly riding them through. I
Are they
think.
wide
Yeah, we're just
through?
trotting through.
I'm getting the
Okay, I
sense
guess
that
I'm on a
we're
horse.
speeding
I
it
mean,
up.
I
now.
could always
Yeah,
use
they all start trying. You're all trying to pick up speed, kind of crowding out everybody
Oh,
around you.
big
For what you
roll.
can see, which
the one.
normal
Solid.
visibility is what 100 feet or something, like 100 some feet.
What
It's
is?
probably less than.
Is our
half or
horse
whatever
are just
it
gonna
is.
run
It's
over
down.
the
It's
hills?
getting down to the point where it's almost like dark vision, where you've got much shorter range of vision. Except
Dark
it's-
vision lets you see in the dark.
Well, it's down to that range. It's not
Heavily
really even fully
obscured.
dark yet. It's just clouds, just smoke everywhere,
You're just saying
or,
you
or
can't see
fog
as far.
everywhere.
Yeah, 'cause
So, but as you're riding along, you
I
do
guess
see
it
the
is
blue
smoke.
streak zip kind of around the side of you guys. Like it's ignoring the fact that you're on horses and just going by you in the opposite direction.
Sonic.
So,
Can I? Do I notice him? In lightly obscured areas, is disadvantage on perception checks, and passive is just a
Roll
-5.
roll me perception at disadvantage again.
Passive disadvantage is still a 10 for me. That's a 16. And that's a 2.
So you're basically what?
7.
Yeah, you do notice him again. He flies by a little too close to you, and you're able to you notice that he's moving by you again. He's going the opposite direction as you guys. As you're cruising this way, all of a sudden you see the blue streak zip by.
Is he clear of people?
No, we're crowded with
No, he's weaving in and out of people all over the place. He's not even coming close.
Just messing with
There's
us.
no openings around here. The space you're made is very small, and it's only because people are afraid of getting trampled.
Oh, am I aware of him yet?
I need you all to roll a 20 again, d20 again.
Wait, but I.
What's the check?
It's just a straight up d20.
Okay.
I did worse. I got a 4.
Oh, I got another
Two.
10. That's my average for the straight up d20s. It's just
0
a 10.
fell off.
14.
So you're
weird.
2, and you're
4.
you're both 4.
Do we have to re-roll?
No. I need. And what is your passive perception?
13.
13. Okay, so as somebody comes up on you to grab something, you're immediately aware, and you smack his hand away before he could. It wasn't, from what you can tell, it wasn't Agden. You didn't see the blue scarf. It's another one of the cut purses in the area that attempted to get a hold of you. He does manage to slip away from you, but he runs off into the fog, into the crowd a little bit. You can see what direction he goes. He just kind of goes into the side, and he's squeezing in between buildings and stuff. You two need now you need to look at your list, starting at not counting whatever you've already lost. You're both item 7 on your list of small items. Tell me what it is.
How wide is the bridge or this walkway?
A folded up pillowcase.
Okay. That's what they get for moving so fast. They're not worried. They're just grabbing miscellaneous things and don't care.
How wide is the bridge or pathway?
The pathway
Let me steal
is
from you.
very narrow.
Or
Let me see here. It's,
I need feet.
I don't really have a 7,
you would.
5.
Do you have any written down items?
Let's see here.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that's what I've been going through. Is like my little
Probably a trophy from an animal I killed.
Deletes it. What animal did you kill?
I think it was just like a thing from my...
Pre-written, like a pre-generated.
But what was it?
I
This
don't
matters
know,
for
maybe
Bevo.
I guess I didn't think about it.
The
Just
it's
a
about 10
box
feet
or
wide.
something.
That's it?
That's it. Just enough
Mine
for.
started with a.
That's why it's really crowded. I mean, you've got basically
Letter from a
these
colleague.
stalls,
With
as
a
you can
real, like,
see, even on the
answer.
picture there. They're
So I
basically
looked that
hanging
up.
off. They're like.
Looked that up.
They're just enough lid. People have like a bench in front of them and a small table where they're putting their wares, and then there's just this thin line of movement for people to go through. And when you guys are coming through on your horse, they're all like squeezing into people's stalls to try to get out of the way. It's a very tight fit.
How close does Agden pass by me?
When he passed by you, he was probably within a few feet of you. That's why it was so you were able to know it was him.
Do I know he's here yet? Let's set up my tripwire.
I mean, it probably wouldn't work.
Would you set up a tripwire in a crowded?
Yeah, you might get somebody. There's no guarantee that's going to be Agden.
One of us, one of yeah.
Could be some random passerby. Ah, what happened to my foot? What is the heck?
So I had no idea that things had been stolen from me, right? Like,
No, not yet. You have not noticed.
Maybe he runs so fast he'll like
Unless,
cut
you
his
know,
feet off.
you know that you hear people going around you and
I
are,
hear that.
screaming and yelling that something's going on. And
Okay.
so you're...
I'll be extra alert
I'm
with my alert.
Going to cast Fairy Fire on him,
You're going to cast Fairy Fire on the...
on the blue blur.
Okay,
It's not a damaging spell.
What's it say?
what's... How long does it take? Is there like
It's
any...
one action casting time.
One action which is a few seconds. Okay. Go ahead. Try to cast it.
Well, he makes a dexterity saving throw, and actually everybody in the area. So me, my horse, and him. Basically,
All the
It's
bystanders, you gotta write them out. Give
It's a
them
20-foot
names.
cube,
Oh wow.
meaning it's gonna hit 2 by 8 on the bridge.
Okay. Okay.
All the bystanders just.
So suddenly everybody stops glowing.
If they fail,
I
so-
got to decide how many. I got to determine how many bystanders we're gonna have on this.
in a
area.
10 by 20 foot.
So
area.
everybody's in the area. You're just casting this thing in.
He's really
Well,
from the
landing
disco
on him,
Fortnite group.
Oh
And
yeah,
most
if it's
importantly-
going for him, and he's let's assume he's within 10 feet of you.
What's our writing order? Do I have to do it too? Does someone else?
I don't know. So
Let me
Are
see.
you in
Let's
front?
make
It
this.
sounded like you took
let's
charge
make
and
this a
from
little
like
bit
front.
more.
We didn't really have time to discuss it before things were already
yeah,
happening.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
So let's.
I thought we were going the other way.
No, we're going this
Are
way.
we big
towards
enough
the
to put
horizontal.
two of you on the bridge, side by side?
Well, 10.
no.
Well, we're on horses. Which
You're
are
on
large
horses, so you're probably
creatures.
going to be more in a trail. So let's just
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
I
say
can't
about
see us
that.
being side by
Now
side.
you guys are actually closer to the center of the screen here. So
I'm imagining that you guys are actually kind of like in the back, because you're getting stolen from.
So you're probably just in this area here.
Nice.
Oh,
Those Slaverchops at
I'm
home.
sorry, I wasn't trying to move the map on you. I was just trying to get it so that we can
I
get
left,
everybody.
I'm pretty sure I left
in the right area.
Slaverchops.
You did leave Slava Chops at home.
He doesn't exist.
You're past
anymore.
you're past the center zone because that's the
Oh,
fort.
past.
That's the fort
Okay.
where there's some what do you call it? Some of the flaming fist and now you can hear rustling from that area. They're calling out like they've scattered. The flaming fist people are running into the crowd to try to see what's going on
So
because they can't see.
I'm picturing in my head that he's running this way, like
Right,
by me.
right,
Okay, so I
exactly.
will be hitting
Basically everybody
Daces.
around you. We're gonna put.
and the horse.
We'll say there's at least six what do you call it?
Pedestrians.
Pedestrians in the area, and
Okay. It's gonna be a lot of
every-
glowing pedestrians.
I'm not giving them much in the sense of
They're probably
their
10.
dexterity is like pretty much just
So
going to be
zero.
whatever they're zero, yeah. And then these guys, all right. So
Except for that other guy who lost the rhythm of his step.
okay, so that guy's good.
That guy's got
Alright.
And what do they have to say? What's the dex to save?
So the save is versus 13.
Okay, so he's a fail.
I failed.
Those guys are
Okay, and roll for your horse as well,
Those
which
guys all fail.
Do I have to roll? Or am I
no,
rolling?
it's just us. 'Cause we're 10 feet
Okay,
people.
those guys are good.
Horse rolled better than I did.
Horse is a 10, and so plus 0.
Yeah, he failed too.
Okay, so
So you're glowing, your horse is glowing.
besides those of you that are glowing, there are now 9 people in the area have started to glow. Unfortunately, as far as you can tell, Agden is not one of them.
But I didn't see a glow go.
You didn't see that blue streak suddenly light up as it flew by. It just kind of blended into the fog as it went past you. But there's all
Okay.
these other people that are suddenly there, and the fog makes a lot of these people just kind of there's just like this haze around them. You can't see any details on these people, but you do see like these like almost like lights in the fog.
I'm
these glowing
definitely
people.
picturing this as like a underground cave, like ponds, where it's like the water's rippling, but like showing off on the fog around it.
Exactly. You've got all these like just shining masses around you.
I'll probably leave it for a few seconds, but as soon as I notice Agden's not there, I'll drop it.
So okay, yeah, so you turn it off and what everybody stops glowing.
Yeah, that's literally. But yeah,
Okay.
because Agden was not hit by it, it doesn't matter. But I stopped.
Okay, you do notice though before you shut it off that some of these glowing bodies were both kind of you saw him and where did you put the full thing exactly?
It's basically right here on top of Dacis and me. And our,
Dacis
and our
said 20
horses.
feet goes about what
It's,
2
well-
squares each direction.
It's a 20-foot
That's
cube, so it's
10,
only 4
20.
squares.
So 4 squares, so about 2 each direction. Well, 2-ish. 2 one direction and 1 overlapping you and 1 forward. Okay. There were actually a couple of these the people that lit up were really close to you. One was right up to your left, and one to your kind of your right next to your horse. Like they weren't normal pedestrians.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll hold on to it then.
And yeah, and then when Agden vanished, they backed up slightly, but they didn't like take off and run. They just kind of stepped back into the fog a little bit. But you can still see their glowiness, and you can see probably even a little bit of their shape. One of them very clearly has long ears, like one of the Herringa.
Okay.
And the other one was wearing a cloak of sorts. It looked like he was trying to, not stand out, but cloaks. Depends on where you're at, but yeah.
Okay.
So
I will definitely hold on to it. My horse is not glowing. I am though.
So everybody who is glowing, keep track of your glowiness because it's going to matter to anybody else.
It's just her.
Will you cast it on us?
No.
No,
Just me.
a few of us.
And in addition, of course, you got the regular people standing around. So it's a little tight in this area, but I'm going to make it bigger just to make our life a little easier with this area. Just get a little bit more.
Reminds me of those
Battle on
memes.
the bridge.
Reminds me of those memes where it's like you open a suitcase and it says, "Need pixels."
So from what you were able to see, I need
See if I can.
you guys, now that you're aware of these people that just kind of step back into the crowd, how do you want to act? What's your next steps?
They're glowing, right?
Well, there's a couple of like glowing figures that step back into the fog slightly.
Well, I'm just disappointed that I missed Agden.
Action's not easy to hit.
What's happening?
I knew it would be hard to hit him, but I wasn't expecting these guys actually. So
How much would I have seen since I'm right behind him?
well,
You saw the lights go on, the people light up, including yourself. Roll me a perception check.
Straight perception check now.
Straight, because he's got the light, because people are glowing, and you were able to see when people
What do
lit
you
up.
mean straight?
Just means you don't have
The
to roll
fog would
at
make it worse.
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. 11.
Okay.
No, wait. Yeah, 11.
You don't have any plus on that, on your perception?
It was 8 plus.
Oh, they plus, okay. So yeah, you at 11, you did notice the people lit up, and you also did notice that two of them were really close to you, or well, close to Kinlick,
Yeah.
but that's right in front of you because you're right behind him,
Right.
and you saw them slink back. So you two are aware that there's two characters that look like they were up to no good right in front of you, and they didn't run. They're still like within viewable distance. They're kind of just blurs at the moment, but they didn't take off.
I can't really. Everybody's in front of me, so I'm sort of just in the middle, stuck.
Yeah, you've just seen a few
I'm just
people
there.
light up. People start glowing around you.
Hey guys, there are pickpockets around us.
I know.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
there's a
I
couple
checked my
guys
bag.
hanging
It's
out
been
up
rifled
there.
through again.
Alvin,
Dang it!
always
So
assuming
these are some
crowds, there are
pedestrians that are just kind of
pickpockets.
around you guys. These are the ones that all started kind of glowing around you,
Okay.
and there's a couple on the other
What
side.
is that?
Dang.
That guy's just a traveling merchant. Got a
Looks
bunch
like he
of
knows
junk.
a lot.
He's
Looks like
carrying
he's
a bunch
been
of stuff.
through a lot.
Oh, here's another one. That was the other one that got around you. And
Now Agden has advantage stealing from them.
Yep.
and then as far as
Nice.
sticking, these are the guys that are kind of. These guys are like. Well, no, this one sure why not. They're the ones that kind of stepped back into the crowd. They're in front of you. They're kind of like
Oh.
way up
Are
here.
they blocking the way?
They're out of like close combat range, but you can see them glowing, and they're obviously, and they didn't run, like I said. They can't be hit, like they're not adjacent to you.
Did we stop moving, or have we continued to move throughout this?
I imagine we could keep kind of moving.
Okay.
You might be if you're kind of just traveling along. Some of these guys are fading. The two that are right there, as you're walking along, I assume you slow down as to see what everybody's around you, but they are kind of they're going to be sliding behind you slightly as you continue to go forward, assuming that they don't stay with you. But so far, they do appear to be kind of staying next to your group. They're not letting you completely pass by. you can see those lights, assuming you can keep track of their lights versus all of those of the pedestrians that are moving around. So that's kind of the big trick, whether or not you can determine which ones are which as you continue to move.
Okay. When you say Agden moves fast, like, is this like, Quicksilver fast?
To you, yeah, probably. I mean, he's very fast. He's faster than your horses at full speed.
I'm just trying to picture what it looks like in my mind so that, like, you can see, like, what my options are.
So if you think of your horses running, going 60 feet, he's going faster than they are.
By,
And
like-
if he's dashing, which is mostly what he's kind of doing, other than when he stops to steal from people, he's going twice that. So that's pretty fast.
So, difficult to keep an eye on?
Yeah, he'd be hard to track if you don't have clear vision on him.
Okay, this only lasts a minute.
Okay, so we surrender and give up because that seems impossible.
Well, if he's dashing, he's not going to hit you, but he's also can't do anything unless he moves. He can move and stop. Even you guys have fought with him before. He's just very quick.
So the
I
whole,
will.
whole thing is crowded like this.
Yeah.
So we can't.
Yeah,
we can't
it's like
continue
that way all the
forward.
way across. It's going to be pretty hard to get around people unless there's a few that are scattering because of they're being stolen from. But this is like a severe case. I mean, even for a normal pickpocketing state, there's something going on here. This is a significant situation, and that's why everybody's screaming and yelling so much. It's not just one or two. You're just hearing it like a chaotic outburst of people getting robbed.
I am going to take my bag and have it in front of me on my horse instead, and I'll take the bell I have and tie it around like the main opening of it, so that if someone goes to open it, it'll ring the bell and I hear that. But also keeping in mind, in my mind, if the opportunity arises and I happen to notice Agden running past me, I'm going to attempt to grab his scarf and yank it off of him.
Okay.
That, because I'm pretty sure we talked about that being something Bob Lorna gave him, and we think it's part of his power.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
I-
keeping that in mind as I have full alert going into
Ready in
what would
action.
I do, basically.
I was just thinking of having Ruby perch on my shoulder and do the same thing. Watch for the blue scarf.
Mhm.
I'll turn back and remind everybody.
Okay,
behind
so-
me. Remember to grab his scarf.
As you're walking,
Right,
the
I've got
fog
the
has
shadow.
gotten pretty solidly thick, but you still see the glowing people, at least within this minute, for the time that you're going. It hasn't been a minute, but you're probably 20 or 30 seconds walking along. And give me I'm going to go with investigation check. Now, have you told everybody of what you saw and what you saw and who you saw?
You kind of just updated us a little
I-
bit there.
I let
I mean,
them
I
know
alerted the
sign.
pickpockets, and
Yeah.
then
To
I
pickpockets.
possibly pointed out the two that didn't run away, that were acting more suspicious than normal pedestrians.
Okay, so if you pointed them out to people at the time that you knew who they were, because like I said, people are shifting around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I need each of you who are kind of tracking them or watching the lights to give me a investigation check.
7.
21.
21,
No, for crap tonight. 12.
12. Okay, so you're pretty sure that they're still with you, the same two lights, just from kind of keeping an eye. You were definitely able to keep track of them coming as to what they're doing. They aren't in the same order. They aren't in the same place as opposed to you, but they are staying with you. And there's a couple of the other lights near you, but you're pretty almost positive which ones are still those same two guys are following you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And
Looks
so
like we have some tails.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ready an attack action for if Agden gets within 5 feet of me.
okay, so at a point within a few more seconds of traveling, suddenly those two lights, they kind of rush up and they stop right. They come out of the fog, and in addition to them, a couple more characters step out in front of you.
Are they also herring gone or no?
Not these guys.
Cheapers.
They step out in front of you and they block your path. They are like stopping you and your horses from continuing on where you are based on just going slowly, and they're not, not in a situation like you aren't trying to trample through everybody. So they halt you guys. They prevent you from going forward, and they reach out to you and they go, so where are you guys headed this fine evening? And kind of a mischievous tone, and they look up to you and they said, we'd like you to kindly empty your purses for us, please, and we'll be letting you on your way.
No.
Not happening.
We're just going for a swim.
Now, you seem to misunderstand me. This really is not an option.
I'm pretty wise. I'm good at understanding things.
How far away am I from this? Because I'm third in line. So how far are we?
Well, you know that you're probably 15 feet back. I mean, you're on a horse.
I throw dagger at him from 15 feet.
I was gonna say.
As soon as you flinch in any way that looks in any form of fashion, everybody's rolling initiative.
I don't flinch. I actually have a special.
I 100%. As soon as they
machine.
seem like that, I'm gonna pull out a bottle of Alchemist Fire and whip it at the one who's talking.
Well, that's
fire.
Everybody's responding to this action.
Okay,
Excellent.
well, do we have a battlefield, or is it actually like...
Oh my gosh, my rolls are going down.
It's okay. This is the worst roll we got tonight.
Your rolls are going down. Yeah, you're to be fair, your rolls when it comes to initiative are always pretty down.
Not wrong there.
Ooh, 11.
My horse has rolled the best today for me.
Alright, I'm gonna get everybody's initiative here.
Are there less pedestrians around? Less civilians? I mean,
Kind of crowded.
Clearing out with all the riffraff.
It's like I said, it's this way all the way across, but for now it's about that many around you.
I don't even know who's the bad guys in this clump of people.
They're not all glowing at this point because they're different ones getting crowded in. You've got like one or two of the originals in there that are glowing, but not that it matters, I assume, unless you really want to care about the glowing.
So what
pedestrians.
happens if you eat somebody who has fairy
But I
fire
will-
on them?
But the two that are closest to you, they're the
It's
one
like
with
covering a
the
light.
color, the Haragon, and the one with
Important
the
to know.
colorful outfit
it?
there.
Yeah.
Is they're the glowing ones for the purposes of this. All right, so Dasis, what's your initiative?
12.
Bebo,
11.
Whoa.
Alvin,
15.
Kinlick,
2.
Dang.
Come on, Lorna.
16.
Solon has a +5 and advantage on initiative.
Oh yeah, well,
Mysteria's got a +1, dude. So
is this the correct L?
Yes.
Should be. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's correct to me.
Oh, wow, really? Okay.
What?
Sorry, what's that third word?
And,
Major.
Okay.
Whatever.
I need. I've got one. Oh, I have 3 other guys there.
I rolled Ultraman from the pattern machine, but you want Leo. He's insane.
I haven't done
He's literally like the best lead in the game. He's a red blobber.
red blob.
He's insane. I have 2 super reincarnated Shiva dragons too.
Just let me know when JJK comes back. Or what's the next thing? Marvel? Isn't Marvel like rumored to come?
People are saying, yeah, we might get Marvel, yeah.
Might have to roll that.
We're getting the next thing that comes out, I think this Monday, is the Sacred Dragon Relic. And there's a grass person with 3 green blobs.
Dude, I really want Jujutsu Kaisen to come out the second season. They said 2023.
I need to see the movie still. I need Attack on Titan to come out. I could talk about that show forever.
We know.
We know.
I'm gonna buy a playmat for Pokemon that has like Armor Titan and Attack Titan. So
I wore my
And they're
Critical
like-
Role shirt to PT the other day, and someone recognized it.
Nice.
cool.
So now I have somebody to talk to about Critical Role. Of course, he's behind too, so.
I'm both behind and caught up.
Can't you just like watch it?
I haven't watched them all, so
I
I've been
wish I
kind
could
of
work
watching.
from home.
So
I watched the live one last week because it was such a cool one. Did you watch it live?
No,
It was good. It was really
With
good.
a improvised.
Go to the
one,
Pokemon
you
tournament.
but I have watched it.
Yeah.
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 Efficiency this one's in. You don't have it right.
Oh, I can't wait for Salt Lake City
Just
when I win
straight
$1,500 first place.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so lit.
So I think I know where they're headed. With.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of theories now.
And
Yeah,
then did
I
you hear
haven't read any
Japan's
of them.
opening up again?
I don't follow any of that.
Aren't they,
I just read the comments
yeah,
usually.
isn't the Olympics
Yeah.
supposed to be happening soon?
I have no
Okay,
idea.
so
but, like, they're opening up for
the
Yeah,
Harengon
It's pretty clear that that's what they're
and-
gonna do.
So that means if I get my world's
And
invite,
assuming-
I'll go to
Yeah.
Japan.
I think so.
the Harengon are going to be attacking
Can you
separate,
win?
but
I mean, if
the
I get first
bandits
place
are
at
going to
regionals, I
attack
can
us
get an auto
group,
invite. So
just because
I'm on
they're
episode
small and I
70
don't
of
want to
Campaign
mess with them all.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
They're going to probably
I'll
fall.
start on that
I
one
would
day.
imagine their days are numbered.
it's a lot of episodes.
I started it last spring sometime.
We did finish Attack on Titan.
Nice. The ending is just like, oh, I can't.
Okay,
wait to see that.
it's
It's like I don't know what they're gonna do. Like
Mm-hmm.
they just got on the boat. It's
now,
like, how are they
Lorna,
gonna
what would
catch
you
up
like
with
to
this?
do with
Alright,
the
I'm-
sudden appearance of everybody?
I already said I was going the
Okay.
Well,
at the guy who was talking and being.
Oh,
there.
it's so sad too. No.
Which
So
is
that would be the girl who's in front of you, the
The
one that
two
was talking
generals
to you. She's
going
the,
out together though.
just
Kind of
gonna
badass.
7.
The two
Oh,
commanders.
plus
okay.
Dex.
Two
Plus
commanders,
dex?
yeah.
What's my dex modified? Plus 2?
Well, plus
So 9, so no.
No, that won't do it. What does it do? What does it say its purpose?
It basically would catch it on fire.
Oh, they die.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
instant
so
death.
I assume it
actually.
just like, because the fluid ignites when exposed to air, so I'm assuming it just makes a little fire poof around her feet when it misses.
So it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
do
So
anything?
yeah, basically just kind of flies over her shoulder and lands behind. Suddenly there's this quick little flame out right behind her. Your quick actions were just a little inaccurate. Flew over her shoulder.
Firewall.
And then I'll say, don't let them get away with this. And well, I guess
Someone try and like throw him in the water.
what?
Throw him in the water.
And then I can't.
Yeah, what is the
What?
width of this bridge?
10 feet.
Say 10 feet. They're
10.
all, you're all
Skulls on
really.
it.
You're all tight.
Sheesh.
All right. Well,
But,
I'm
yeah.
on
Oh,
a
this would
horse.
be
You guys are, like,
sick
dead
to have
center
my
on the
mom pushing
bridge.
people off.
But
And everybody is kind of just sitting kind of around you. I mean, 10 feet, you can get people into a 10-foot area, and this room is more than 10 feet. So it's
But-
possible, but with with big horses in line and some buildings hanging off the edges, things get pretty tight. Alvin, you are up.
Well, I wasn't done because I was
Oh.
going to say I used my bonus action on her for
Okay.
help action.
Oh,
You
okay.
distract her.
So you're gonna light her up,
Yeah.
or at least make her appear so.
I guess I'll say something like, your cloak's on fire.
Got him.
She looks down.
And then she like starts laughing.
Ah,
What?
It's
How?
a knee
What?
slapper. Oh, and then you hit her with the.
About how far down from the
It's a
bridge
one
is
shot.
the water?
Wait, what if I make a character that does that, but it does like massive magic damage?
Like some sort of
well, it's probably about
or it's a
20,
barbarian
30
whose
feet
like
down.
finger is just
Because
super
there are
strong.
boats in the water, and in the center you see those two
a
little
prankster
The
character.
areas between. That's
Kung Fu
those are
Panda.
drawbridge
Like, would you
openings where they
finger
can
hold?
actually
Yeah.
allow boats to pass through that are bigger.
Oh, that'd be
So
Oh.
it's probably 20 feet.
Oh, like over
to
here.
water, yeah.
Okay, got it.
What's
Is
the
it
what's the
helpful for
thing that says
anybody
you
to
just
shrink
touch
the
someone and
boat?
do a bunch of damage?
Can I see if
Death
there's
touch
anything
or
below me right
infect
now?
wounds?
You cannot. It's too foggy.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, you can barely see the edges
Just
of the
like
bridge.
that.
Yeah. From where you are, you can't even see the water.
And it's like all the
You
inflict
have
with
to
my
make
torch.
this now.
It's
just like
bouncing
just
off
this
the
massive
fog. I
damage.
mean,
You
you
have to
can
think I'm
see
sure.
you can see more clear immediately around you. You can see some shadows of people a little bit clearer because of the light.
Okay.
But it's
Or
not
if I
gonna
get
let
him,
you
like-
see into the water.
My knee.
So from where
They
I'm
just
at,
like
I can't really
just
see
take
anyone, and I
damage by
can't move
looking
forward,
at
right?
it.
Could be like a
Where are
sorcerer,
you? Oh,
Very
sorry.
back.
You're in
charisma
the very
deception.
back.
Can sorcerers
One,
take
two.
what's the
You're on a
not
horse,
hideous
right?
laughter,
No.
but
Time.
Yeah,
almost
you
like
can
that.
see probably the glowing
one
guys up
where
front.
you say
But
something
they would
mean
just be
and it
like
just like
lights,
Oh,
light.
like cutting words
no.
or
Okay,
Shapes.
so they are lit
They're
up.
human form shapes, the ones that are lit.
give me the play
While one's a Herongon. You can't probably see the
I
edge
think
of the
it's a bard
Herongon though.
spell.
You can just tell he's a light
I
form.
know
Okay.
it is a bard spell, but I thought it might be something. But
Well,
can
if
you-
nothing
can
else,
you
I know that that's
multicast?
Kinlick's spell that illuminates enemies.
There are, I think,
Vicious
4
mockery.
lit people around you.
Okay.
So those 2 that you know
That
of,
would be cool.
but there's also a
Be
couple of
funny.
And
civilians
that
that are
was
still
always
around
fun.
you.
'cause
But I
it's
have no
just
way
like,
of knowing if they're
you
civilians or
literally
not.
just
Not unless you kept track
say
when they
something
pointed
mean
them
and
out.
it like
And
causes
that
damage.
was kind of what we were looking at earlier. So who was keeping track?
Okay.
Like
I'm
looking
gonna
at
I'm gonna
losing
assume I was
finger
not
hold
keeping
ability.
track. I was concerned about protecting my stuff.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna do
now.
is I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at one of the glowing figures.
Okay.
Open the gate.
If they're glowing, that would give me advantage on
Remember
attacks
that?
against them.
Right.
But in the fog, is that disadvantage? So does that cancel, or
Did I remember
does the fog
that?
not affect attack rolls? Is it just perception checks?
Something like that.
Open the gate.
I don't know.
Because
Who do you
of the
hate?
lighting and because of the fog,
yeah.
fog is disadvantage, but the lighting is advantage.
Okay,
so you're
so-
just going to roll a straight roll
Okay.
against the object you're aiming at.
All right, straight roll on something glowing with a 13 to hit.
Okay, you hear a screech in the background. You're, ah!
3
It's so cold!
points of cold damage.
And you see you hear like it's a screaming lady in the background. The one you shot at because you
Yeah.
couldn't really point because
Uh-huh.
you don't know what you're aiming at, and besides, kind of different order view. You actually hit a civilian in the background.
All right, 3 cold damage, and her speed's reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. She's not dead. She's, it's so cold. I can't wait. You just hear her starting to complain in the background because she just suddenly is freezing cold. Somebody help me! I'm freezing.
Sorry, here, take this, and I throw my torch to her to help warm her
Not
up.
complaining about literally
And
people
like
fighting to death.
her
on
husband or
the-
something rushes down to try to pick up the torch. Oh, let me help you out here.
Okay,
It's one of the other passerbys.
that's all I got. I don't really have
All
bonuses.
right.
You did put the pedestrians in the order, right?
They're not going to have an initiative action. They're just going to be moving.
They're just gonna stand in their
No,
way
I'm
the whole
going to
time?
keep moving people around. They're going to be moving away from all this stuff.
Okay.
Let's see. Now we got the bends.
Oh, did someone just attack? Or did you do with advantage? I wasn't
They're
paying attention.
really.
Oh wait, did you hit?
I attacked a civilian on accident.
Oh, did you miss that bad?
Okay, so just
I wasn't paying
I
attention to
don't-
who was.
while you're on your horses, you guys all have +2 to your armor class.
Is this?
Oh, cool.
I'm going to make it a
Thick
lot harder
fog?
for them to hit you in this scenario, just because, unless they can get you off the horse.
Is this thick fog like my spell fog, or is it lightly or heavily obscured?
It sounds heady.
Heavily
It's a-
obscured makes us blind.
Well, ahead of you, you can.
Is it?
I'm just trying. It's thicker in front of you than where you're at. So if you're lightly obscured right next to you,
Do we know
right
if it's a magic
surrounding
fog
you,
or just like circumstance?
It smells magical.
it is not.
He's like,
The way it rolled in,
Yeah,
and
it's
the way
magic
things are
fog.
going, it's not. You don't perceive it to be natural. This is not a normal fog.
This is
Wouldn't the fairy fire have
nuclear
done
fog.
something to do with it? No?
This is advanced fog.
he's like,
No, fairy fire like lands on stuff and makes it glow.
Okay.
So the particles of the fog make all the fog glow.
Need pixels.
How many turns are left on my fairy fire? It only lasts a minute.
Yeah, you're probably 3 more turns.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you're getting close to the end of it.
Dude, Wisteria would be so much fun in this campaign.
Yeah, you could kill people and raise
I'd like
them
to
up.
say you're somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Well, that and like I don't know. I
'Cause
would
it's
have
not
probably in
patchy,
this
but it's
situation
not-
because they were like set to like
It's
do anything.
not.
I was looking.
It
I was like, I would've
ahead of
been-
you,
I
it
would've
looks that
cast
way. You
Cause
can't
Fear,
see past these
which
guys.
is just a vocal spell. So I would've
But where they
did it under
are,
breath, and then just made
what
them
is it
like
generally?
super
It just
terrified
says
of me, which means they
you
can't
get
get close to me,
disadvantage
and
on
it'd be like
perception checks,
back off.
Yeah.
which is about right.
They have a lot of fun stuff.
Let's go with lightly obscured. I think that's about.
But yeah, fireball.
It's not.
And
You're not
fireball.
blind. I mean, you can
And lightning
see
bolt.
these guys, but they're not very clear.
So it's.
So you're gonna have disadvantage on sight checks on
So
pretty much
how-
anything on sight
That's like
checks.
How far then, if it's in between, how far until it's blinded?
Kills the people.
Until
The
how
2
far
guys behind red there, you know they're there because you can see like the front of them, but they are like almost they're almost invisible to you. Only reason you can see them is because of the light immediately around you, and there's like a shadow.
Okay,
So
like,
they are there, but if they were to step back any more than
So-
let's say it's
basically 20 feet until you have disadvantage.
I'd probably say 10 feet in front of you. 10 feet in front of Kinlick. Well, for you, I guess for them, it'd be about 10 feet out. You can see. So your
Okay.
range is going to be pretty short. Your disadvantage is going to be at anything over 5 to 10 feet. And then beyond that, you can't see at all. It's like blind.
Okay. Okay.
So who is up? Oh, bandits are up. Okay, so I'm going to have them. The ones in front rush up to Kinlick. Well, let's say the 2 on the left and right, the Harangon and the one bandit to your right. Excuse me. They're gonna rush up to you and try and bring you off your horse. So
The whatever.
we're gonna call
few
it a
100-pound turtle.
Shove attack?
yeah. Well, there are 2 of them. I'm gonna try and push them off the horse. One's pushing, one's pulling. One they want to get you off your horse.
So a shove attack.
Basically a shove and a pull. Yeah, grappling.
Okay. So
So what is a grapple?
a grapple will be their
Dex or strength?
athletics,
Okay.
strength athletics versus my strength or acrobatics.
And what is your acrobatics or strength?
It's gonna be a +2.
Athletics. Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Oh my gosh, 5.
Okay. So basically
So
the
he grabbed me.
right, basically the one in front of you, or the bandit guy who's the bigger one, he grabs you and he starts to pull while the Harangon is pushing on you from the other side. And they've kind of got a hold of you and they're wrestling you off the horse. You are not pulled off the horse yet, but they've got you under their grasp.
A shove attack is you make an attack roll, and then you do an athletics check contested versus athletics or acrobatics again. And if you win, you can push or knock prone.
Really, all I had is
Okay.
one guy's assisting the other.
Okay. You did, so
So
they did a
basically,
held
they're
action.
working together. Yes, that's all I did. That one of them is just assisting the other and helping get you off the
Okay.
horse, grappling you and holding you up, pushing you off, pulling you off in his case. But anyhow, that's going to be one of the bandits and the Harangon are actually kind of worked together on that. So I'm going to make his turn be gone because he helped. And the
Okay.
other 2 are bandits. The other 3 guys that could do the bandits.
Magnum's not
Do
on
they
this
have
list.
any kind of a range? Okay, so not yet. All right, so that's 3, and you are Kinlick. Ooh. Okay, so you take one hit from 2 crossbow shots that came flying at you. Both of them were actually pretty decent shots, but only one of them managed to do anything.
Okay.
And he did not much. Did do 7 damage. Got a pretty good shot under your shell, considering.
Okay.
And that's the 2 of them. There is... Oh, and then there's red. Red is the only one left.
It's like 10 feet before you have disadvantage.
And
we're on 10 feet.
Red,
almost.
being a nasty person that she is. What is the AC of your... Did you look up what your...
I keep looking it up, yes.
Oh, what your horse is?
It's
Natural armor, I imagine it's like 11 or 12.
It's a 10 AC
10, oh, okay.
Nice.
and 13 hit points.
Okay. So she takes a swipe at the horse and does hit him in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And she will do... she's going to do 6 damage to him. And when he does that, with all of the commotion and the fact that they're wrestling on you, he suddenly, and rears up on his back legs. And he's just, and the 2 characters that are wrestling you are like dangling off your leg trying to pull you off. So it's getting really difficult for you to stay on this horse. I
Can I
need you
choose
to
to fall on one of them?
you need to roll
400 pounds.
you need to roll me an athletics check.
That seems legit, bro.
See if
This
you
would
could
be a lot harder if I
with
didn't
all of them
secure
going
you
up
passively
against you. In
to
fact, I
your
want you to
horse.
roll at disadvantage because you've got a lot going against you right now.
Okay. 7.
Okay, so yeah, you're basically thrown from the horse with these guys. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let you. They are coming down. I'm gonna have them both roll saves to try not to get landed on by you.
What direction do you fall?
They're dead, literally.
Well,
Well,
one of them's like grabbing me.
Right.
One's like,
So
yeah,
fall
one was
out.
like trying to push
Okay.
him off. The other one's pulling. They're basically working together to get him off because he's a big turtle
Makes
on
sense.
the back of a big horse. And then the horse rearing up kind of threw everybody back, but they're just hanging off.
The
of
horse
him.
after this.
And so you come tumbling down. Let's say you are trying to fall on him. What is your dex? What would be a natural state of your passive dexterity?
Passive dexterity is a 10.
10. Okay, so these 2 guys did barely manage to get out from underneath you as you come tumbling to the ground. They
Okay.
you slam down. One of them just
I
inches out of the way as you come down.
Can't get up.
And when you fall from the horse,
Land on them and kill them dead.
no, they managed to dodge, jump out of the way, just in the nick of time. What is a 5 foot? What is a falling? What's a
10 feet minimum.
10 feet? Okay, so you didn't fall that far. All right, so you're fine, but you are prone once you fell off the horse. And that is everybody who attacked. Dacis, you are up.
All right. Did I see the guys pulling him off?
Oh yeah.
They were
Oh,
those
yeah.
are the glowing guys.
Well, when
Those
they
are
all,
glowing guys.
yeah, they're both glowing, and
Oh,
when he
the
fell, they all
commotion.
kind of came forward. So they're actually
Okay.
they're close to you. They're like within probably striking distance.
Oh,
of you.
technically I'm glowing too, so everything had
Yeah.
advantage.
Did you make?
Oh wow,
Oh.
that's then it's about the same. I don't think only one really took a shot at you was the 2 crossbow guys, and the other 2 made their hit. So the one that missed you, even with that, I didn't roll his thing again.
Roll it again. Do it.
He's like, hit me! I dare you!
Okay, fine, he hit you.
Okay.
That was definitely higher.
Roll for crit and all the other ones.
No.
You just want to make a paladin before me.
And this was that was
I'll see you in Candlekeep.
4 damage. The other guy hit you with. He hit you for sure, but he didn't hit you in his vital way, I suppose.
Okay.
But everybody else is the same. And so the other ones did come close. So they're probably within striking distance of your horse. So I mean, they're like
Right.
Everybody came down the same. Oh, I'm on a roll.
Like I hit
Make
him
sure
with
that
the,
when they rolled,
but I
I'll
teleport
see if
them
the
like 20
Terrangans-
feet in the
No,
air,
they
and then
rolled
I
11s.
go.
They're down as well.
Oh, it'd be
Both
so
of the two
good.
guys that came, they rolled out of the way. They're also prone.
Eladrin.
Both the
You just see like a
Herringon
massive amount of
and the bandit that
electricity
came down
between
with
like
him. They
my
just
finger
rolled
and
off to the
nose.
side,
What
but
are
they're
you-
on
what
the
are you doing?
ground nearby you, close
But
to you.
so
'cause you're
that
the
one,
one.
this one, right?
Yeah.
Are
Right.
they're also prone?
Those two guys are prone. They came down with him. They just got out of the way of him spawning them.
That means range attacks are disadvantage.
Did you roll for your concentration?
I have, yeah,
Okay.
Why are range attacks disadvantage?
because they're prone,
But they're glowing. So
which makes advantage.
Hmm.
But if they're too far away, you also have disadvantage.
no, they're close enough. They're like within just a couple of feet of her. Because when they came off, they all fell off the back of the horse with you. So
Okay.
they're right in front of her.
But I don't have disadvantage on.
So it'd be a normal roll for the
Okay.
two guys that are glowing.
Okay.
And you can
Cool.
shoot them
If you're
at
shooting them.
no disadvantage because even though they're right next to you, they're on the ground against your horse. You're up above. So I'm not. That's just a normal. Don't worry. I mean, normally I would say it's disadvantage.
So
if
the
you're-
final tally
range.
is.
It's just straight roll.
Okay.
Straight roll against them. But I know normally range when they're next to you, but that's not the case.
But,
But not her.
I have advantage or not advantage.
She's crossbow expert.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then it wouldn't bother you anyway. So it wouldn't matter. So still, you
It's
roll a
all
straight roll.
Just a straight roll.
Straight roll regardless. That whole logic doesn't even matter.
All right. Well, I'm gonna miss them with a 6.
Well, that's one you. Oh, you only one you aimed at. You missed.
The one I aimed at, I just totally missed them. The horse kind of stepped sideways.
Yeah, all of the craziness, the horse rearing about, and the
So
people rolling around on the ground and fog.
bonus action, I'm gonna pull a pebble out of my pocket and fling it at.
Picks up a rock and just throws it at him. It's like, dang.
I am just gonna pick up a rock and throw it at
Who
him.
needs a stinking crossbow? I'll just
Um,
throw rocks at you.
Yeah. That's a 24.
Ooh, man, you hit him right between the eyes.
Or
man.
22. Yeah, 22 to hit him. And D6 plus 4. 6 damage.
6 damage on the glowy guy in front of you. The non. I'm just doing the bandit guy. Okay.
More fairy fire attacks. For the moment.
How do I know how to turn this?
All right, so that was Daces.
There's a lot.
Bebo, you're up.
There it is.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. Where am I located?
What's that taste like?
Who?
There's two guys
Pretty
lying on the ground at the moment.
Am I still?
Um,
Am I still grappled?
Okay.
no, you're
people
just on the
there.
ground.
I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15. I'm just gonna go for the guy right there.
When they rolled away from you.
Are
they
any
let
of
go.
these 3 people glowing?
Just
No.
these
No,
two.
only the two that are lying down are glowing.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for the guy that's like straight in front of me, about 20 feet. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna hunter's mark him, and then I'm gonna try and hit him. Let me mark my skill thingy. Always forget how to do the spell slot. Okay, and hunter's mark. What does it give me? Just extra damage if I do hit him, right? Do a D6. Okay.
So who you aiming at?
That one right there. I hunter's marked him, and then I'm gonna try and swing.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Okay.
I think we'll get to that point.
All right.
I
I'll
have a move.
for now everybody
Then
can be
we'd
seen.
have to walk through
Nobody's.
it.
I'm not gonna make that any more difficult than it needs to be.
Oh.
Got the.
Technically, fairy
Oh,
fire does
yes.
do a 10-foot glow. Dim light.
Yeah. Well, no, you can definitely see light people, but he's not fairy fired.
But it's 10 feet and I'm right next to him.
Okay.
Oh, from when you fell off the horse, but you kind of fell off the back of the horse. I
He's
don't know.
illuminating him.
They're in
It's
front. They were in
glowing
front of the
essence.
horse.
9.
Those guys are the ones shooting with crossbows.
I got a 9.
Oh, that didn't hit.
Yeah, it's.
Okay, so although the Herringon used his action to assist, but he's using his movement to get up. He's up and he's preparing himself, so he's not actually doing anything else on this turn. He just managed to roll and get back on his feet during this whole nonsense. Kinlick, you are actually able to do something now.
Cool.
Oh wait, nope, not yet. Because I'm sorry, not yet. Out of it all,
Out of the top of the next round.
huh?
Top of the next round.
No. He
So
actually
he got a 4 initiative?
no, he got a lower than 11.
Yeah,
But it was higher than a 2. Okay, so this guy suddenly comes in, starts weaving in and out, and he doesn't. No, if he runs by you, you don't get attack
Triggers.
advantage against
I
him.
mean,
He doesn't trigger it.
okay.
This makes me want Sentinel.
How do you weave
Does
in
he
and
have
out
a blue
on
scarf?
a 10-foot bridge?
Oh no, you
Space.
definitely see a blue scarf zipping in and out of you guys,
Oh,
Okay.
and
not this one, though, huh?
he. Let me do this. Make this a little bit more random.
So, before combat started, I said if Agden runs by me, I wanted to attack him.
Well, you had a ready ability, but Agden ran by you after you did something else. So you used a different ability.
But like right before I said.
Well, you can't
and-
ready something and then do something. Oh, because your turn.
I
oh,
haven't,
no,
gone,
you haven't
yet,
gone yet.
so I technically have
Okay,
that
so
ready.
yes,
Still ready.
but you're on the ground, and as he comes by you,
I'll
it'll be
I'll
disadvantaged.
try.
But yes, you're right. He hasn't gone. You haven't
It's a
gone
grapple attack.
yet. You're trying to grab him.
Yes.
So my athletics versus his
So you're reaching
acrobatics.
out just to grab his foot or something as he goes
Exactly.
by. Okay. So you're disadvantaged against his high dex.
7? 7.
7? Oh, because it's disadvantage. Yeah, you don't. He zips by. You reach out for his foot. You know he's coming. Unfortunately, you were unable to grab him. But while he goes by, I'm just going to count this. Okay, so
And kind of every square is 10.
actually, I probably should roll a bigger number because we got a lot of people out there.
Behold an action.
Let's use a
Can I
bigger
have
die because that die wasn't big enough to do what I
Well,
wanted.
you spent an action already.
All
I
right,
know I did, but like on my next turn, could I have?
and he rolls.
You take your action to turn it into a reaction, basically. So you like set up a trigger and then you can do something.
Okay. So could I do that with the? That would be my action, is to to command her to.
Oh no! To
Or-
make Ruby do something, it takes your bonus action.
Right, but could I, as my bonus action, have her hold?
You'd have to check the rules on that.
What are
Can
those?
you command Ruby to ready an action?
Yeah.
What are those machines called that you like put papers in and like
Paper shredder?
try to? Okay, never mind.
And it like shreds them up to like tiny pieces.
You know, that's what it does.
Okay,
What's that machine
I was
called where
trying
it
to
like takes
explain
wood
a
and it
deck
like
to
shifts the
Justin
wood
and
into
how it
pieces?
works.
Can you
Oh, right,
touch
a wood
this?
chipper. Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay, that's right, because those are his own people. All right, so Dasis, you need to roll me. Oh, passive. What is your passive perception?
46.
13.
13.
I overestimated you.
Okay. That. Okay, so. Oh, that was a bonus action. All right, so he will
mean-
also.
It says the command action can be one in a stat block or some other action. So,
That makes sense.
The
you
command action can be what?
so your command for Ruby can be to ready an action.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah, that makes
let's.
So
do
basically,
2 rolls. Yeah,
if
he's
you see the-
attacking.
Scarf go by, grab it.
Well, yes, he came. As he's zipping by, he stops for a brief moment, takes a couple of quick swipes at you.
Wait, what did you say about the action thing?
For her bonus action command
What is
on
your
Ruby,
AC?
she can
15,
command it to ready an action.
So, +2.
2 is 17, and his is a. Okay, so he hits you once, and he does. Oh, well, that's right. He's got this thing. Sorry about that.
That's too many dice.
About to steal from you, I think.
You take 10 10 fire damage. And you've been branded.
Brand.
Oh, right.
Magically branded.
You're blind to him.
You can, suddenly he vanishes from your view.
Okay.
And then
You can't see me either, right?
It was for 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't hit me.
he moves into the
Should
clouds.
we take 10?
He's behind. He kind of disappeared behind the two guys that you can barely see from crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was him. Now you know he's in the race. Kinlick, you're up.
Okay. I'm... Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Okay, can't stack too much over there. Pedestrians? Civilians? How many, how many are around?
They're gonna move at the end of the round,
I
but
assume they're back. and
there's
running
still
away.
5 of them,
don't-
I think, or 6 of them.
I mean, there
running.
don't seem to be any in front of me.
No, there's not very many in front of you. All of them are kind of fading towards the back of the line. Everybody in front of you is not friendly. That I can, yeah. Most of them are fading towards the back.
Okay. If I crawl, like, kind of maneuver to this side of these guys, I would like to I would try to get into position to thunder wave them off the bridge.
From the ground?
From the ground.
Do it.
All right.
Which isn't an attack, so there's no
So-
disadvantage effect there.
First question, do I get hit by an opportunity attack if I maneuver?
Act's really weak. Like
The only one that you would move past is the Harangon, but yeah, he'd probably
But
try
out
to
of
hit
his
you.
range?
You know what you should do?
Huh?
Would I get out of his range?
Oh, if you're going to get to the side of those guys, yeah, they were like 10 feet in front of you. They were
He's
all in the
prone,
back.
though.
So
Does
they're
he have a
no,
reaction?
no, that's not the Harangon. That's the
This guy's there.
the Harangon got up on
You
his
can
turn.
swim, right?
Everybody can
The
swim.
bandit, yeah, the
Like, you
bandit's
swim
down. The
well.
only
You
one
should-
who can,
you should,
the only one who can see you is the
Vine
Harangon,
whip
and you
him,
will be out of
grab
his
him,
range
and jump
by the
off
time
at
you
the
get.
same time and just
next to
bring
this
him
guy.
down like a rock.
Think based on I know we're in crowded quarters, but
Mhm.
they're a good 15 feet from the Harangon to the two guys in back. These two guys, it's probably 15 feet between him and the Harangon. You
Okay.
are sitting back there by the Harangon, so if you're gonna crawl past him, which I assume that means about half your movement speed,
Yeah.
he's gonna take a swipe at you as you try to go by.
Worth it. I'm doing it. I'm
Okay.
crawling to maneuver to try and push some people off the bridge.
Okay. So you're 19, right?
Yeah, and I'm glowing.
Oh, that's right.
Glowing.
So it's bad.
Nope,
Well,
I'm
he
not.
has
I'm
a-
dropping it.
Well, that's all right. You're on the ground anyway. He's still got advantage on you.
It's true. Still dropping it.
Very
Um,
fire.
But
Fireball.
he's unable to hit the big crawling turtle. The guy's he basically
come up
is
every
he looks
time?
like a
You
giant
don't know.
turtle
Because
right
it's
now.
the
He's not
best
just
sound
walking
for
across
it.
the ground, slowly going along.
Songs from, like,
And there's this big shell behind him,
1800s.
and the Harangon whack and just kind of
like
bounces off the shell.
From
and
the
nothing happens.
2000s.
Back and hit himself in
He
the
just
head.
like
2000s.
I was gonna say, couldn't
I think it was 2010.
Slow and steady.
So he's going to
And-
roll over there, and
and,
he's you can see the three of them. I should probably move things back so that there's a little bit more room here.
No, it's
but-
fine. We like to crowd off the computer screen.
Cut off the computer. Off the
All right.
map.
We're theater
So-
of the mind at this point.
Thunder wave.
2014.
It's a 15-foot cube
18,
originating from me. So,
20.
like, if I'm here, it's hitting.
There. Now I'll
One,
tell
two,
you right
three,
now,
four, five,
because of all the buildings and junk on the area, there's probably room enough for one of them to fall off the bridge. Otherwise, the other's going to
happens,
land.
it'll work.
They're going to land against the. They're going to land against the building that's right there. The what do you call it? The tent or food service, whatever that building is that they've got. Like I said, these things line the entire bridge. There's only like, and if you push them right now, there's like a gap between two of them, and if one of them gets pushed, he might fall out in between them. But the rest of them are just going to fall into these
You
people's
actually-
stalls.
Oh, I intentionally did.
There's only
But I'm
three.
not hitting people.
Huh?
But I'm not hitting.
No. You're not going to hit any civilians. Like I said, most of them have. this spot have cleared the area because they saw all the bandits pop up right there. It's only the ones in back that did not see them.
I'm doing it. So everybody that's in the cube.
So how far are they
three-
pushing?
3x3 cube. If they fail to save, which is a Constitution saving throw, they will get pushed 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, so okay, so they'll hit. We'll say the guy in the middle.
Hold it.
We got red.
Constitution. Oh yeah.
No, we got red. We got the guy in the middle, and we got white.
Okay.
And the guy in the middle is the one that would fall off the bridge if he fails.
Mhm.
And they're going Constitution. What's the save?
Verse 13.
Plus, verse 13. Let me see what they're. Okay. All right, so we'll do red. Red fails. Red's gonna slam into the blue stall. The guy in the middle.
What's the blue stall sell? It's
Just
important.
some cheap looking, handcrafted looking jewelry. Doesn't look like
So
it's
is it
worth
still
much.
10 feet
So
wide?
not bomb shrapnel.
The middle guy also fails,
Yeah,
and he goes through and you hear,
I was hoping for
Buildings
some
are
Splash!
supposed to kind of
and you
overlap,
hear him hit the
overhanging
water,
the side.
Oh, okay.
and then the
So
So
white
if you hit
guy.
the stall, you'll fall in. Probably.
he on the other hand,
Oh, are they just like built
it'll
on
just
it?
keep you.
he on the other hand. What's the number you
They're
said?
kind
13.
of.
Okay, so he
like
just
this is the
just makes it.
stall, and
Oh,
this
He
is the
okay.
he
bridge.
kind of you
So
hit
they're
him and he
like
kind of
extended.
catches his
Yeah.
footing as it goes
Built over
blasting
it.
by,
So
him.
they'll-
Okay.
but he doesn't
They
actually
would
push
run
back.
into the stall.
So fails,
But if you broke
takes
it,
7 damage,
fall in.
and that last guy takes 3.
So the last guy takes 3, and red takes 7. You said?
Yeah.
Where did they
And
go?
so does Gray technically. But
Yeah,
he's
Gray's swimming with the fishes right now. I don't know if he's dead, but he's
But not in that way.
He won't be making it back up before this is done.
Oh, it's one
He's
down.
got a long swim ahead of him to get back. All right, so let's see. This guy, you said he took 3,
Yes.
the white one,
Yes.
and red took 7. And this guy is gone. Gone enough. Okay. And then we have, write this guy down, and then we have, okay.
Oh, but I'm on the ground. So does she get shot up over the
No.
stall?
It's not that good of a hit. There's
No.
She failed. It's
involved.
okay.
there are lids and stuff, or roofs and stuff on these, so at
So
most you
what?
might knock her up to the top,
You
knock
are
her in the
also
back
the
of it.
DM, so you get to decide how much fun we have in this game. I'm saying.
I'm saying the
And
amount
how
of
much
fun you
fun
get to
you
have
have.
is you get to watch her fly. Okay, she left the ground, but she slams into
Well,
the top
you said
of
it was
the.
only 10 feet. I don't think the
Yeah,
buildings.
it's not enough of a. You didn't hit her enough to shoot her straight
Maybe-
up and over everything. It's not going to be enough.
She lands on the little what do you
Maybe
call
for-
those?
So she hits the roof, so
umbrella,
she's-
like, things
Canopy.
over the
She
stove.
comes down, but I will give you
do it.
this. She's prone. She's knocked.
No, she landed on her feet.
She got knocked enough around
Yeah.
that she's actually
Like a
going to be
cat.
prone as a result of slamming into stuff.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
So,
What is wrong
non
with
Lorna,
this?
you're up.
Oh.
Non-Lorna?
But
okay.
if-
Oh wait, what? Hold
Hold on.
Oh my
In addition,
good
unsecured
gravy.
objects that are completely within the area of effect are also automatically pushed
That was
10
cute and
feet.
funny.
Well, those
Oh.
buildings are plenty secure.
No,
They're not
it
going
wasn't.
anywhere. You're not knocking the buildings
I
off
know.
with them. They're hanging off. They have to be secure. They would not be able to stay there.
I don't know. Getting pushed
Try.
10 feet is a lot
They
of
got
force.
people with hanging their wares all over them and working in those stalls. They
Just knocked a bunch of stuff down.
they're bolted.
I'm
They're
dead.
well.
Then
okay.
a 300-foot boom, too. Get those civilians out of here.
Whoa.
Yeah, you
Yo,
startle
where's
whatever
that
civilians were in the area.
Exactly.
They're all scattering in that area now. Now you can move all of the civilians, move them 20 feet back.
Which ones are the civilians? I cannot.
These ones.
Everybody who we haven't already designated
That
as
one.
a.
I'm gonna say this
combatant.
one.
Yep.
So that didn't.
That's pretty much
Hi,
all
guys.
those guys.
Yeah.
So I
that's
can see
right.
them passing by me at least.
Yeah, you see them kind of rushing past you, and you see one that's really
Oh,
cold,
I thought
and the
they were
other one's
getting
kind of
knocked
helping
back.
her along.
And the glowing, and the glowing fades on them.
And yeah, and they're all glowing. So you
Not
see.
glowing.
Oh, they're not
I
glowing.
dropped it.
Oh, you dropped it. Oh, okay. All right, so now we have Don Lorna.
Okay, using the chaos of all the civilians running past, I'm going to stealthily slip off my horse. And using the fog, gonna like hide up against the walls and like creep along there. So I'm using a bonus action to hide and be sneaky.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, no
dun,
kidding.
dun.
It's cold. There's an explosion.
Dun, dun, dun.
You will be out of visibility of everybody except the Harangon, who's aware of you, and he knows where you disappeared to. The others, because of their distraction and everything going on, will lose track of you completely.
No,
They
I
won't
mean
be able to
like
see you.
I'm using I'm jumping off my horse like as they're running past, so it like he's not gonna be able to tell where I go.
The Harangon's
He's
not
like-
watching them go by. He's watching you guys. He doesn't care about the civilians. The Harangon is the thief right there, right next to you, and he's
Yeah.
aware of everybody in front of him. And jumping off, you are not going to vanish.
Right, but it's chaotic and it's foggy,
Not-
and I'm asking to roll like a sneak roll, like
He's adjacent to an alley, so
what?
he's probably adjacent to one of us. So
In combat, I was trying to read on how
Still
this
hear
stuff
sneak attack.
works. You can't really vanish from people who know you're there. It's just short of something distracting him specifically, and it's not those people.
Okay. Well,
The others, we were distracted, and they all lost you. But he specifically, he's right next to you, and he's not distracted enough to lose track of those right next to him. You are too close for him to lose track. And even in the fog, unless you moved off in the other direction, you moved away from him into the fog, where he loses vision on you. But that would be the same with all these others. He can't lose track of you. And yeah.
I'm not attacking this Haragon though.
Well, that's fine if you don't attack him, but he's aware of you. He can see you. He's not going to lose track of where you go.
But the other one's lost track, so.
Yeah, they're all distracted by everything else that's going on. One
That's
getting hit, getting
Fine.
knocked around.
I'll go this side of Dacis against the wall and hide as much as I can, because Dacis has been spotted by. I'm going to hide up against the wall, be as stealthy as I can, keeping an eye on Dacis because she's marked by Agden. I'm gonna snatch that scarf from him. I'm readying my action for that.
If he comes back, near you,
That's
okay.
what I'm doing.
Okay. All right.
Do you want me to roll stealth though for him? Because I.
Well, she's marked in the way that she can't see Agden, but
Yeah, but-
it doesn't give him.
For the sake of
It doesn't give him
your
advantage.
hide, I could understand rolling stealth
Yeah.
for that.
Oh no, yeah, you definitely have to roll
Yeah,
as far as how you affect these guys. Yeah.
because I'm using a whole bonus action for it. I'm assuming I'd have to roll. Ooh, that's really rough. No, it's an 11.
Given the fog and everything that's around, those characters will all lose track of you. The ones that are more than 5 or 10 feet away from you,
Okay.
they can't keep track of you, and you're disappearing into the fog.
Not my smoothest hiding job, but it's still
If
good.
the fog wasn't here, maybe not, but it is, and they can't. All right, so is that
I'm
it?
prioritizing the annoying character at this point. Just saying.
Smart.
That's it. Yeah, I'm readying an action. The moment
Agden come
Agden's
close.
within reach, I'm snagging that scarf off of him.
Okay. Alvin, you're up.
Okay. So I just want to get a full picture of like what I've seen thus far. So I've been in the back here. I saw people glowing. I threw some magic at one, turned out to be a civilian, and I was like, shoot, okay. And then the people passed by me. Before that, there was the bright streak of Agden, right, who passed by me and went forward.
Yeah, Agden crossed and went, kind of weaved in and out of
Right.
everybody. Did his one attack and kept going.
Gotcha. And I'd heard murmurs about it from you guys, so I can pick up on the fact that Agden's here.
I said that. I
Yeah,
said it was
yeah,
you.
you
I
shouted
told
that.
you.
So
And you were like, what?
yeah, no, I'm following now.
Okay.
People ran past me, so I know civilians are not there because they've begun to run past me.
Right.
I don't know what Kinlick's doing. How far forward can I actually see?
You can see about 10 to 15
Those
feet.
are
You
so
could
good.
probably see red barely. She's kind of a shadow right now, but she's in your view. I mean, it's not nighttime yet. It's
Okay.
Think of it like a summertime. It's
Right.
like it's 6 o'clock, 6:30 at night. But
I've seen a little bit of the light,
It's getting
a little
foggy.
bit of like what was going on because of the light that was surrounding people. Because
And
that did glow a little
we
bit.
are on the second round. That the Harangon, who's only probably 10 feet in front of you, is a little closer. You can still see him glowing.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
no, you
that's
dropped
right.
it.
You broke it. He's dropped it.
Okay,
Never
so-
mind. You can't see him.
In the time between the last round and this round,
But-
I saw some people glowing, including civilians.
This
and they've
guy
all
has
run
been
away.
helped actioned.
Right.
Oh,
And
that's right.
I
He's
can
still
I can
there.
at least see her, and I also knew the
Well,
other guy
didn't your
was.
I
attack
don't
mute
believe.
it?
Are you
Your
dead?
attack would have used it. Because you attacked her.
Yeah.
I didn't attack her. She made a save.
I don't believe it carries over after my next turn though.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Let me double check though. Like I think it's.
Oh
just
yeah,
a-
it only lasts for the until your
Yeah,
next
The
turn.
one round.
Just until
Okay,
the
yeah.
end.
And you used your
Yeah.
bonus action already, so yeah.
So I'm aware of Red, Agden, and the two people who were initially.
You're aware of the existence of Agden.
Right.
And
I don't know where it is, but-
you're aware of Red because you can see her and the Harangon. You
Okay.
can kind of see Red, but you can definitely see the Harangon, who's not that far from you.
Okay.
Well, I call him Agden's the Harangon too, but he's Agden. So he's a different
Show
guy.
me
Okay.
where the health action is. I'm
Knowing
pretty sure it is just ended.
knowing that there are multiple enemies, and civilians have cleared the way, I'm gonna knock on the shield, and I'm gonna go, Gargoth. Is there a response?
Yeah, before your next turn.
Probably. Gonna make me look up Gargoth. Okay, hold on a second. I can't remember what he said. I mean, he told you what his abilities are, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Guy
okay.
melds multiple.
I just want to
All
have,
right,
I want to
so
have like a little.
you know what his
conversation.
abilities- all right, all right,
Keep track
so
of all
he's
the
like-
characters and plasma.
It's like that's okay. He's like, what? How could it? Do you need something? I'm trying to think of how to respond.
I thought, can you not see?
He's
Gargoth?
a sword.
He's a shield.
She's a shield.
Really?
Whoops. Clearly was
I'm
not
gonna-
paying
You're gone.
attention.
You're out. You're kicked out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
It's fine,
respond
I'm
and
too
say,
tired anyway.
I'm gonna use your power.
Oh, what power would that be? I mean, I don't know. He's got multiple powers.
Yeah, he does.
The one shot one.
I just shout again, give me your power,
Where'd
and I'm
you
gonna
get
pull
pretzel
from
Huh?
Where'd you get the
where that
Oh,
big
I'm
mouth
from
of the
Mario
shield
yesterday.
is, this burning ball, and I'm gonna take it and I'm
You're
gonna
spending
chuck
all
it
your paycheck.
directly at where the red girl is.
No, it's just
And
like
cast
the
Fireball
one I
at her.
had left yesterday. I got
Fire what?
today.
Fireball,
Fireball
straight
at
up fireball
straight up fireball
Yeah,
at,
hold on.
at
Wait,
Red.
you have fireball?
on her.
He's got like what, one a day or something like that. What is it?
So that takes one charge. There are 3 charges.
Oh, okay. And you can get them back.
Those come back every day. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're hanging him like literally
Okay.
crazy.
this is gonna be wild. I know.
So he's throwing a fireball at Red.
Directly at her.
Directly at Red.
Which means
So
it would be hitting.
Everybody.
how big is this
You're
area?
hitting everybody.
I don't know exactly what the radius is
Bro.
with this.
What is the radius of a fireball?
So the radius of the fireball itself is 20-foot radius, but I'm wondering how.
20-foot
What's,
radius?
Yep.
So what's the
That's
distance?
a 40-foot diameter.
Yes.
What-
It's a huge
My question
fire-
specifically here
I know.
is
I tried
this
to
doesn't have a
hit by it
grid.
before.
What's the sizing?
I
Is
would've
this still
stayed
like
good.
Consider
But
each
it's
person about
fine.
5 feet.
okay? So it's still about the same.
But the path
Yes.
is only 10 feet wide, and this is clear, like 1 square.
So really,
Okay, so I would
what it
assume that
is
there
you're
are
going to
more
go.
enemies coming, and I would throw it past her a little bit then. Probably about 10 or so feet past her.
So you're just going to throw it into the fog,
a little bit into
I'm
the fog.
guessing that it's going to land 5 or 10 feet out. You're going to aim 5 or 10 feet out
So
from
that
the fog.
means 10 from her.
So it'll
it
be
would hit
about-
here and then 10 past her, which might
But it's
hit
still
you.
going to be
Yeah,
20
bro,
feet
calm
in
down.
both directions.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's 4 squares.
Literally gonna blow up.
Oh wait.
the
Okay, so if I can see her and I can see him, I can see my friends, so I don't have to worry about that. So I can throw it further than that and know that I still hit her with
What
the
is
edge
that?
Maybe me.
Who's that
of
guy?
it. Probably gonna hit you. I don't
Well,
think
you're
that's
definitely
avoidable.
Why
gonna
don't you
hit him
push
if
it
you're
back
hitting her.
further?
Yeah, so I'll throw it back
I'm, like,
further. I can't
inside.
see these guys. I don't know that they're
That'd
there,
be so bad.
but I'm trying to hit her
And he's probably not
Okay.
there.
and him
But-
if able.
You'll hit them at the end anyway. You'll hit them at the edge anyway. Don't try and hit us.
No, I'm
Those
trying to
things
hit you
aren't
guys.
good.
So you're just aiming to throw roughly somewhere into the fog because you can't really target a spot because you can't see a spot.
Yeah, I mean, even standing up on top of the horse, still kind of.
Well, you're still staring into a fog. Like I said, beyond these guys, it's solid fog. This
Right.
is like blindness.
So my
It
goal.
doesn't
So you're just
specify
throwing
that you
it
have
into
to
the fog.
see a spot either, so he can't.
It does.
Just,
That is true.
It's
I
just
can.
it's
I
a
Right,
point.
but you can
target
pick the distance or the
Yeah.
rough location, but it's
So-
still going to cover the whole bridge.
What I will choose,
that-
and that's fine. What I will choose to
Stretch.
do is throw it where the edge of it does hit her, and it would end up hitting everybody here, including Kinlick.
Just Just so everybody's aware, flammable things within range of fireball will catch
So
fire.
that was my next question. Is the bridge made of wood?
Parts of it definitely are. As far as what it's made of, I know it's covered in dirt. It is probably, I mean, considering where we're at, it is all probably wood. There's not a lot of
It looks
concrete
like
and
stone to me.
Okay.
Well, it could
It's
probably
gray,
be
it's
layered. It's
stone.
probably
It's
framed
gray,
in
it's
stone.
clearly
It's
stone.
probably framed in wood though.
It's
The
gray,
stone is
it's
the top.
clearly stone.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's gray, but you can't. It's not. But they also don't build entire things very often out of solid stone all the way into the water. But
Right.
needless to say, the stuff around you is all wood.
Okay.
So all these little the
Stalls
tents, the
and all,
stalls,
like, yeah.
all that stuff is made of wood.
Or flammable material.
The railings are all wood. But yeah, you're gonna have a chance to light up everything.
Okay. So in doing this, the range of where the point I pick is within 150 feet, so I've got plenty of distance for that.
And they all make saves. The deck saves.
Everybody will have to make deck saves, which
We're
my
gonna take damage no matter what, though.
my goal is to
Yes, they
hit
take half damage.
her
They
at the
make-
edge of it, which would end up also hitting people around it.
She's prone, so she'll be at. I don't know.
There is no
Prone
change to
doesn't-
that if
Oh, if not for
since on it
fireballs.
it's a deck save.
Dexterity saves. No.
Oh, okay.
So as far as I assume based on this, it would end up hitting everybody here, including Kinlick. So the 5 enemies there and Kinlick is
Well,
my
that
assumption.
guy in the gray, he's in the
Not
water.
him. He's too.
No, this guy's in the water.
Oh, that guy's in the water.
He's like not around. You can take him off the board.
Oh, is he like way gone? Okay.
Yeah,
I
he's
pushed him
He's
off.
floated away.
Okay.
He may have come up, but he's swimming off in this distance. He's not. He
Okay.
can't get back up here.
How many?
The others.
8d6.
How many?
8d6.
86. So you're catching Kinlick, you know that, right?
I do know that. I don't think I can avoid him with this plan.
No, you can't avoid him.
Right. If I could, I would.
I roll them all at once because it's more fun just to go
Yeah.
boosh. It feels like a fireball in your bowl. It's amazing. See, satisfying.
Right.
What is it? 86.
8d6. The DC is 21.
But you, yeah.
So they have to save. It's 21.
The deck save is
Could
21.
not save then.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
know.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you dead?
You won't die immediately. Not outright. Probably.
And then it says the fire spreads around corners. It ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. Anything flammable.
Well, if it's an average roll, I will be dead. Well, I mean, unconscious.
What do you have right now?
You forgot
22.
the fireball.
Yeah, he's.
Why don't you do firewall?
He doesn't have a firewall.
I do have firewall from that too. But I didn't
Okay,
want to
so
use
what's
that
the
way.
damage?
If they failed the deck save, which 21 to save, 25 fire damage.
21 to save?
On the
It's
shield?
the
Yes.
shield's spell.
Yeah, it's specifically the shield spell.
And then we have.
Oh, the horse is dead too.
Aww.
Super dead.
No.
That's a mess.
Let me just mark off one first.
Toasty.
Cumulus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 2 of these guys, but
mad at
unfortunately,
Alvin.
it's gonna matter.
What?
Cumulus.
Cumulus.
This guy made his save, but he's dead.
Is that like a spice?
No, it's cumin.
Did that knock you out?
This
Yeah.
guy fell
It
in the
did.
water.
You're dead?
But hold up. I can use my reaction to reduce your damage.
Oh my gosh.
Although, can I see you? Do I have to see you?
This is also why I
This is a
have
wild
careful spell as a wizard.
This is a
it's
really
like
wild
a like a sorcery point thing that I like
It's a feat.
treated as. Yeah, and so then I can like
Mm.
be like, you save.
Okay. Where's the?
On
Can,
See, at least I didn't make you roll for
I guess the
it,
question
you
is, can I
save
see
right
him?
away.
Oh, that guy's. He's still here. Right. So where's my?
if I could see her and him,
And it's
could I see you?
I mean,
Okay,
looks
so the
like-
bandits are all dead,
That's a win. Was I able to see Kinlick?
including Red. Red went down as well. A couple of them made their
Oh, wait.
save, but it doesn't help them.
was Agden in that area?
You don't know.
I would
Right.
hope.
You
Okay.
you do know that you aimed at the.
So we don't find another crisp bunny there, is what you're saying.
Well, considering it's just foggy, thick cloud that you can't see through.
And you're also unconscious.
One other question is, could I see Kinlick from where I was at? Was I able to see him?
And licorice
from where you were.
Like, Christian,
Um,
me. I didn't get hit.
You probably wouldn't have been
Victor's
able to
didn't get
identify
hit.
that it was Kindlik
Also,
on the
why do you
ground compared-
remember
There was other
Lictor's
bodies on the
name?
ground, other people on the ground.
He's
The
pretty
horse
big,
was
though.
on the ground. The horse was just almost as big as he
Tell
is.
me.
I remember.
So-
I could probably tell his horse is
So
on the
you
ground,
can
so I
see
was-
me.
I do.
You can see him, but you may not know it was him. Is
Test
what I'm
me.
saying. You may not have been able to
I
identify
have great
him.
memory.
So I'll tell you what.
I'm pretty
Roll
intelligent.
me a
It's my birthday.
perception check. See if you were able to identify.
I can't remember something I
Perception
never
or
knew.
give me investigation.
I'll do. I think that
'Cause
makes
that's more
sense.
intelligence.
Yeah. Doesn't count. It's in
Fair
You've
point.
known my birthday.
that would
You're
be
on
a 16.
Elster. You've seen it on
Okay,
Elster.
you were able to tell that Kindlik is the one lying on the ground over there.
Yeah.
So then,
Recent.
I launch that out of the shield, and with my
Recent.
reaction,
No wait,
I can protect Kindlik from a little bit of the damage with my protective psychic field.
not a fair one.
So I reduce
Nice.
the damage you take by 5.
I get one pass.
Okay, so as this
So I'm at
25 becomes
2
20.
hit points.
so as this
You
flame
want
rushes
to
over
nice.
Kindlik, and since he's not
Okay, when's our
unconscious,
anniversary?
he's lying there, not feeling very great.
When did you get him those
Roll
dice?
me a perception check at disadvantage.
This last
Kindlik.
week.
What day?
Why?
It was.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think it was.
Disadvantage because you're burning. You just
I
got burned. But
Why
whether
at all?
Were you able to catch? I'll tell you.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what day it was.
That's cocked.
October
Mm-hmm.
86.
October 2nd.
20.
20?
With
No
disadvantage?
wait, no, stop. October
Okay.
29th.
So you very clearly you're lying there. You very clearly hear.
It's in there. In between those
You hear.
two.
You hear the sound of somebody mumbling. You hear like a.
Was it the
this
16th
padding sound
of
and,
October?
and some kind of like under the breath cussing
Okay,
kind
so
of
what
thing
is
going
it?
on in
Okay.
the
October
in the
4th.
fog beyond you.
10-4.
Oh.
Okay, I can die in peace
No,
now.
I knew that.
So with my movement, how much movement does it take to get off a horse? Or can I just slip out?
Just get off. We'll say it takes,
I think it's half to get on, and then it's whatever to get off.
it'll take like 2 of
But
your
I can
steps.
check.
Okay. We can find out.
Next one. Why would I know that?
It's like
I
rough
don't know, I'm
terrain
just giving
getting
you
on
hard
and off the
questions
horse.
because you
It's
said
probably like half.
you remember
Yeah.
everything. You
Literally. Why would I remember that? Like, it was one day for me.
Mounting is half.
Like, I had to think of like when the time for. Remembering October is pretty good.
You're up next. Jason.
Mount or dismount is half.
Then I'll dismount for, I have 25, so half of that. I don't know if that's 2 or 3. Either way, I'll step down, and I'll use the remaining movement I have to just walk forward because it's a little bit less crowded because people kind of got out of the way.
Yeah, there's various things on fire around you, so
Well, not right here though. It's more over there.
So the
I'm
fog is
pretty far back,
evaporating.
so-
around you is getting clear, but this fog appears to be somewhat resilient.
I step
This
a
is
little
not your
closer.
typical fog.
I guess I get within range of that Harangon there.
This is wimpy fog.
Wink.
No, it's not wimpy fog. This is tough fog.
And then I just shout out, "Is everybody okay?"
Is everybody okay?
King looks just.
All right, Cases, you're up.
That's what I got.
Well, seeing all this happen, how close, if I slide down off my horse, how close am I to Kinlick? Am I within 15 feet of
You're
him?
within 50 feet of Kindlik, but you're right next to the Harangon Brigand.
Right. I could slide down on the opposite side of the horse. Excuse me. So instead of that, I will just do healing word. Because Kinlick, you're not
Usable
looking so hot
napkins.
over there. You're looking rather toasty.
Yeah.
He's looking very hot.
So I will cast healing word in his
Should
direction
definitely bring like
for
things.
1d4 plus 4. So 8.
What?
Um,
Healing?
healing. Yes. And then for my bonus action, I am. If I can't see,
You don't know
You
where.
cannot see Agnes.
but can Ruby?
No.
No.
Nobody beyond Kinlik. In fact, Kinlik can't even see him because he's kind of in that area where the fog suddenly turns black.
Right. But
Thick.
Or thick.
so what I'm
Uber
saying
thick.
is, I'm
Yeah.
branded, so I can't see him even if
You
he
couldn't
were
see
up-
Agden if you wanted
right.
to. Yeah.
But
Yes.
if
any-
Ruby were
if Ruby could see him, if
Okay.
he was in range, she'd be able to see him.
okay, so Ruby's on my shoulder, and Ruby is instructed to grab the scarf if it comes by, or if it's anywhere that Ruby can see it.
Okay.
Oh.
which means she can leave my shoulder
Isn't that fun though?
and grab the scarf
Oh, yeah.
if it
The
comes
joy I
into
get
view.
every time I cast
Basically
fireball. Just like,
undodgeable.
Okay, so we got two creatures that are planning to grab his scarf as he goes flying by. If he,
Yep.
if he goes flying by, assuming he does. Bebo, you're up.
Alright.
So far, in every campaign that I've participated in recent years, like the last 5
So that guy died.
years,
I can wait.
an ally has
Oh,
been
I
hit
still
with a
have the bonus
fireball.
action reset my hunter's mark. Don't know.
I've been hit by
Makes
fireball.
sense.
Who's that?
Yeah,
A
Clark
Karen
cast
gun.
it on you.
The regular one?
Yeah,
Okay, I
Yeah,
changed my
Clegg was
hunter's
up in the
mark.
front,
Click
you
hands,
just
you
threw it
go
on
again.
there, yeah.
he did.
I hunter's mark. Wait, can I hunter's mark?
Hunter's mark is
You can't
can
see
move it now.
Agden.
You can't see Agden at all, but you could
Do I
see the
have to see
Herringon
him?
standing right there.
Okay, well I,
You have no idea
I
where
cast it
Agden
I
on-
mean, I
is at the moment.
assume.
I cast it on this dude then, and I'm
I
wait.
assume you have
it
hunter's
doesn't
mark.
matter. First I'd see if I even hit him. Okay, so I cast my hunter's mark on
You have
the
to see.
Herringon,
I'm
and then
pretty
if I
sure,
hit
yes. Yeah, creature you can see within range.
14.
That will hit.
Yes. Okay, is he damaged?
That Herringon is not, no. No.
Really? Well, he's hunter's mark, so I get a d6. 6 plus 7.
6 plus 5 is
13.
7?
13.
Is that your dice
Yeah.
guy?
You did 13 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more efficient for you to just do 2 attacks than do your hunter's mark. Like,
Well, I was
pretty
hoping-
much forever.
I thought somebody would stay alive and they could hunter's mark him twice. When are we gonna fight something like 1,000 HP? So like
Hunter's Mark is good when you're fighting a big guys.
Just wait. We'll get there.
It's the Herringon's turn. Okay.
I just walked right up to him.
Did you even get off the horse, or are you still on the horse?
No, I'm still on the horse.
Oh, I guess yeah.
Okay.
I'm just throwing daggers at people from my horse.
I would have done cure wounds, but decided not to get off the horse.
Dang.
I feel like if you did slide off on the opposite side, that would be very hard for them to. Well, I mean, if you're leaving off out of the area,
Yeah.
his attack, he could as you're.
He
like,
could
sliding
just hit
off
your
the horse,
leg
he
as
could-
you're kicking it
Yeah.
off the other side.
Yeah.
He is taking a shot at you in the same way you shoot down. He's gonna shoot up. He's gonna hit. Let's see. Is he gonna hit it all? No, he's not gonna hit you at all. He's gonna miss. Oh, pretty close. All right. Oh, all right. Now.
That made our combat a lot easier.
Yeah.
A lot faster, I
A lot
guess.
clearer.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just do this. Okay, so he flies out. He comes suddenly out of the clouds. You see this blue streak. Very clearly, you see Agden's face coming right at you. He runs right up to you and stops. And at that moment, you have a ready action to grab his scarf.
He stops like he's looking directly at me as if like to interact with me, or like to steal from me.
Well, like
I
he's
think
about to
attack.
do something.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure, fair enough. What am I?
He's
rolling?
probably not actually.
But you
stopped.
have an action ready as you came next to him, so
Yeah.
you're doing that. You're going to try to grab his scarf. You're going to roll a
I don't know.
grapple, basically. You're
That makes
grappling
sense.
his scarf.
Probably a
So
grapple.
we're just going to see if you can grab it, and it's going to go against his ability to not let you do it.
What's a
So, your athletics
So-
versus his athletics or
Athletics.
acrobatics.
We're going to do
Wouldn't it?
athletics speed. I think that's more of an
I'm-
athletics thing than
Athletics
his
is
speed
strength.
and ability to
Yes,
dodge or
athletics.
maneuvering. So I'm
Athletics
thinking
is
it's
strength.
athletics more than acrobatics.
Because okay.
How fast is your hand to his speed?
Well,
But-
what about-
Acrobatics, I'm saying it's athletics. It's athletics. To do athletics. Acrobatics is like if he was hanging and you wanted to try and do. To me, it feels like there's more movement involved.
What
This
if
is
you're
just
ready to
his
steal?
quickness to your quickness.
Like sleight of hand it.
Sleight of hand makes okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna argue it. It'll be 13. I get no added to athletics because
Okay, so he actually rolled high. So you miss. He is able to keep away from your hand snagging his scarf. He will try his.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm looking at the wrong character.
It's probably worse then.
That is a possibility. Oh yeah, it is worse. It's a 12 instead. Don't worry. My wizard is stronger than my rogue. It's fine.
He's got better. He's more athletic.
I was also like, why is my like
Why do I have spells?
acrobatics and stuff like that inside of him so like low? I was super confused. That makes more sense. I flipped to the wrong page. I was like, okay.
Oh, he's gonna take it. He's basically making his. Oh, I didn't even do that last time. 11 plus. What is? Now, Lorna, you are a 50. Oh, you're not on the horse anymore, are you?
No.
Okay. So yeah, he hits you with his branding iron.
I still think it shouldn't have been athletics.
For 11 damage. It wouldn't have mattered. He rolled like a 20 something. So it was going to be plenty high. And athletics is a quickness action, so he's quick. So I decided that was what it was. And let's see, he did that. I guess I have to do this.
If we're arguing quickness,
That was 7 damage, by
dexterity
the
is
way.
initiative.
And
So he.
for his. What is your. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what it is. It's +1. With passive. Dexterity. Okay. Nope. You see him reach to try to grab something from you. He doesn't manage to grab anything.
Nice.
And then he takes a shot at you with his dagger that does not. Where'd you go? Oh. Oh, I guess he does. He does hit you with the dagger. For 6 damage.
Ah, you got like 2 of those daggers. You're fine.
And that is. Oh, and Agden. And then he zips. Where's he going to zip to?
Can Ruby do anything?
You know, Ruby is behind her. I'll tell you what. I'm going to roll to decide if he goes forward or
Ruby's
turns
on my
around.
shoulder and we're like right there.
Well, I'll let
Did
you
you
know.
have
If he
a
goes
reaction?
forward,
Or, yeah.
if he goes forward to go steal from other people that way, then you can take a shot at him. Unfortunately, he turned around and zopped back into the
Nice.
into the fog.
Okay.
Who's left? Okay, we got him left. It's Kinlick's turn.
I'm casting Spike Growth.
Spike growth. Okay, where are you casting that at? I assume to block the bridge if it comes back in.
Yeah. So the ground in a 20-foot radius, centered on a point within range, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns, which is coral.
Okay.
The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. And when a creature moves into or within the area, it'll take damage for every 5 feet that it travels.
And it's a 20-foot cube
Radius.
radius, so it's a 40-foot.
40-foot circle.
40 foot. Yeah, so there's going to be 4 squares in every direction. Where are you putting this thing?
I'm going to stand up. Just kind of be away from the Herringon there. Probably something like right there or whatever this is, this area.
Okay. So
It's plexiglass.
since you're really close, you reacted pretty much as soon as he shot into the cloud, and you
He's
get
done
up off
moving.
you get up off the ground, and you cast this spike growth on the ground, and you hear, just for a quick glimpse, you hear ow, and it came up underneath him as he was out there.
I don't want him to, though, because then he'll know.
Well, he knows because you spiked his feet. It came up under. It's a 40-foot radius. He wasn't that
pretty
far away. You didn't go that far out of range. You just managed to catch him.
Well, he's going so fast, and you just like step on it so hard that literally just goes through.
Well,
his
he
foot.
went back. He didn't like run away. He ran
backs
back
up
and
up
stopped.
safely, essentially.
He just went out of your vision range to a distance that he felt was safe. So he was far enough out, but not 40 feet away. So suddenly the ground came up and spiked him. So you said when he starts.
When he moves, he will take damage.
Oh, okay. And that was Kinlick. Now Lorna's up.
That was my ready to action. I understand now. I was like, didn't I just go? Where's your spike? It's in there?
It's in front of me, yeah.
Okay.
Where'd that concentration go?
Yeah.
I thought the screen was cracked. Not the screen, but
No, he just drew on it.
Nice.
It's hang on.
Stinking cloud.
It doesn't want to. Okay.
And a shillelagh for good measure.
Nice.
Do something with that bonus action now.
Am I near like a
too bad you
stall?
couldn't
I don't
transform.
know.
Yeah, there's stalls on both
I'm
sides.
trying-
Not a moon.
Yeah.
I'm
There-
trying to put myself in a place to like bonus action hide so that he doesn't see me and come after me again. But then when I go
I
to
mean, he's heavily obscured
snag
from you
him-
now, so he can't see you.
He can't see you at all right now. So if you
Yeah, but
hide,
that's
he's
what happened last time I had. He just
Well,
literally
healing
came
was
up to me
not
right away and
tough.
grabbed for me.
But
So
you
I don't
do
know how to
cure
make it
wounds,
so
yeah.
that he doesn't,
If you have to-
so that I can hide and
Cure wounds. That's what it was. I did have
get like advantage
Yeah, I
on like
forgot
a
to do
sneak
that.
attack on him or something.
Totally spaced it.
Well, yeah, there are stalls all around you. You can duck inside of one
Yeah,
of those
I
if you like.
will. I will find something around me to duck and hide so that I am still within range of like other people. So like if he comes by, I can do the grabbing thing. But I am gonna bonus action hide
Okay,
so that I'm okay.
roll.
I think
Yeah.
you can use your bonus action to have it do that as its reaction, I think.
It's gonna be a
I
15.
can command
Okay.
it to channel my magic. Yeah.
Right.
That'll work. So you're hiding in an attempt to try to grab the scarf again?
Yep.
All right,
You can try to like steal his scarf.
Yeah,
Alvin, you're up.
I'm not trying to grab him. I'm
So
just
the
trying to get
brand
the,
missed
the scarf. Did I get branded? You didn't say I did.
No,
Did
yeah,
you?
you did get branded.
Oh.
Yeah. If you got hit, I think.
Yeah, you got hit. That was that 3d6 damage you took.
Oof.
That 11 damage or
Oh.
whatever it was you hit. That was fire.
Then I'm useless, guys. I'm just gonna hide.
Hit that one.
Oh. Yeah, I don't care about him.
Don't need.
Okay.
Don't worry about the others. That guy is just
He's
over
only
there
doing
smacking and
damage.
shooting at people. All right, Alvin, you're up.
So I'm coming over here and checking on my friends as Kinlick gets up, and he does some magic, and I hear ow.
Well, he heard Owl
Did I hear ow?
because he popped up the spikes. From where you were,
I'm like 10 feet behind him.
Now this is a magical brand.
yes, it's a magical brand.
It's like in my skin, or is it
It's
just?
from his. It's like a glowing fire. You're being fire branded. It's. He
So
basically hits you with
if-
fire.
He just branded.
And as long and with
Idiot
that
on your
on
forehead.
you, it makes him invisible to any creature that's been branded to him.
What do I know about magic? How if would I? I know not a lot. My Arcana is really low, but it's a brand. If
Who got
I
branded before?
her.
You
I
got
did not.
branded like
Julian
before, like in the original fight.
Oh yeah, someone got
Julian.
originally branded.
Julian did.
Was Julian the only one branded?
Julian, and I feel like somebody else.
I don't remember.
Was it
anyone
you?
getting
Was it
branded.
you, Kinlick? Or I think,
Oh, maybe it was me.
I think it was you. You
Okay,
and
well, if
Julian.
one of you was branded,
We've
the past.
communicated this
the brand
We know how it works.
vanishes or
after 24
after
hours.
24 hours. So
Okay, but do I know? Is it just like the surface level brand? So if I get rid of the brand, can I see him? Is what I'm asking. Would I know whether or not that would
No,
work?
no,
it's a
hardcore.
magical brand, so it's not gonna break off. It's like you're like Kurt.
Yeah,
She's not
but-
gonna
You're not gonna be able to cut the top layer of
Me
skin
not
off.
knowing magic, would I know that? That's what I'm asking you.
We communicated how it works.
Um,
You're aware that it'll disappear.
Yeah, but not for
That
a
much.
while.
I don't know.
It's a significantly deep brand. 'cause
I'll
it
roll
is
for
fire.
Arcana check if you want me to. I'm all down for that. Like,
How would I be? Would you know this?
here, I'll roll an Arcana check, and if it's high, we'll say that I just so happen to figure it out. And if it's low,
Fine. Roll
I'm
an
gonna-
Arcana check. Is it
it's,
better than 16?
it's a 13.
Then you would not be able to know whether or not that would help you at all.
I take my knife, and wherever the brain is, I'm just gonna try and skin it off.
It's a pretty deep one, he said. Like, you're gonna have to go bone deep, it sounds like, so.
I don't know. It looks surface level right now.
I
Well,
mean, he said it's
Like
he said it
any,
looks
like
deep.
like a brand is going to be pretty deep, and it's yelping damage. I mean, you did take 3d6 fire damage from this thing, so that
Yeah.
was a significant burn. And
What's one dagger?
so as
1d4?
so
What am I afraid of?
all right, so you're gonna take. All right, fine. We'll let you take a. We're gonna let you take a d6 damage. D6 because you are cutting yourself up to try to get this thing off. You dig far enough that you think it's off, and
A d6? Daggers or d4s? Alright, I'll do d6.
well, yeah, but you're not just
You're not just.
flicking yourself. You're carving part of your body
Plus your
off.
dex.
Excellent. This
Plus
is
your
what we
dex
live
or
for.
strength.
What'd you
probably.
roll?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, jeez. Okay. But you do a lot, and you're bleeding, so she's over there like trying to cut this thing off.
What are you doing?
Trying to get the brand off of me.
Why would you? With a passive arcana of like 14 and just, or no, it'd be more than that because I'm proficient. I'm just shaking my head.
So
You can fix
after
it.
you
Fight him if you can't see
after
him.
you've cut the thing off, or what you think is it off, you can vaguely
That's my
see a slight glow in the shape of the brand now, but it's not like bright and shining like it was.
Now it's being obscured by the
So
dark
like there's a
color
lot
the
of blood and
coming out.
stuff, so whether that's just because the blood is dousing the glow or if you're actually did anything.
Oh, we know that doesn't work.
So, yeah, and you wouldn't, I mean, he's not in the area yet, so she doesn't know for sure if it's did anything. But if he comes back into the area, you'll know.
Will I know?
Well,
If
he comes back in the area, does something, and you don't notice it, then it's probably didn't work.
I don't see him, he's either not here and it worked, or he is here and it didn't work.
Those are
Exactly.
options.
Or he's not here and it did work, but you don't know it.
Exactly.
So anyway,
It's the first thing I said.
now Lorna cut herself up. Alvin was checking on his friends.
I haven't done anything yet.
Yes, you haven't done nothing.
I was asking, was I able to hear his yelp?
Roll me a perception check.
All right.
Better than 12, and you heard him.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go high. I got a 1.
Yeah, you did not hear him yelp.
Cool. Okay. But I could see that he walked up to Kinlick and like hit him, right?
No one hit me.
Oh no,
He-
not you.
he
Sorry.
didn't hit you.
He walked up to Nenlorna.
Oh, when he came in,
I mean,
did you take a shot at the Herringon last time?
No.
You
haven't
did.
bothered with him. I've ignored him.
Okay, and the only thing you did was help Kinlick there. So, yeah, you would have seen it.
Okay. So I saw him come in, and I saw him run back. I at least know that much as Kinlick got up and then did his spell, which I assume I can't see either because it has that whole like paragraph.
Yeah,
of, it's
he
invisible.
mostly did it in the clouds because it's in the deep
Yeah.
in the thick clouds. So they're not visible.
It's not
Great.
invisible. It's
Cool.
camouflaged.
So
Yeah, while the ground is
So
covered.
it's barnacles.
okay. So I see barnacles on the ground now, and I'm like, cool. I don't mind. They're barnacles. I'm gonna go ahead of you and walk
I
forward.
stop you.
He puts his arm out with a staff.
Don't go further.
The barnacles are bad.
Mm-hmm. Very.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Well, you said I can't fight what I can't see, but I've been doing that this whole time. So, Gargoth, one more, and I'm just gonna chuck.
He's throwing another fireball into the. Okay.
At this point, I'd have a sense of the distance about how far I would have to throw it for it not to hurt any of us, because I'm at the front line.
How hard do you need to throw? Okay.
Or how
Oh,
far?
it's just
And you've seen this bridge enough to know that there's room to throw farther.
There.
So you're able
yeah.
to pick your distance. You've got the right arm strength. You
So I
think
throw
you can
just
go.
far enough to not burn. Like we'll just hit this blast of heat.
So your fireball
Yes.
shoots off into the
Wait,
clouds.
you were throwing a fireball? I thought the shield only got one fireball.
Oh, it gets
It
3
uses
per
3
day.
charges a day.
Ooh, dang, okay.
I know that's really good, and it charges up every. Oh, what, do you
Every-
get all of them all
Every
3 of them
dawn.
back every night?
Every dawn. It's a legendary item.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right.
Probably I should also mention it is a +2 shield, so it gives me a +4 AC in total.
Nice. So anyway, the fireball fires into the clouds. After about 10 feet of flying, it kind of vanishes because
Right.
you can't see it after that. But it lands and
21 again. So
21.
to
what's-
the DC is
And what's
21
the
dex save.
damage?
Damage is. Do you have dice again?
What do you mean?
68.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'll do it.
You shouldn't have
So
given
he
us
rolled
back.
a 23, so he
Here.
will.
Okay.
He
You need
will
D6s?
have it,
I have
but
so
Yeah.
many.
Nice. Alright, I'll just do it. Okay.
There's
Here, I'll just do
more.
these 4 dice. That's fine.
Wait, you okay? I can get you 4 more. Casey.
Nah, it's fine. 24, which would be halved to 12 if he succeeded. One of those pictures. That one.
That one's mine and the green one.
Oh, and the green one.
Yeah, don't give
And, so obviously in the distance you hear fire, and
And you just hear me. No. That'd be really funny, but no.
okay, so
A lot
after
more sane
that.
than that. Oh wait, I wasn't done.
Oh, okay. What else are you doing?
I'm gonna use my action surge and do it one more time.
Oh, bro.
The exact same thing after hearing that.
There we go.
Here, let
Another
me get
fireball.
Throw it at him again. Okay.
You. How many you need, Casey?
Thank you.
Here's a bunch.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I don't know how
2,
many.
3, 4, 5. This is perfect. Got it.
Okay, perfect.
21 to beat the DC.
Okay.
For wow, that one's fun. 10, 16, 18, 21. If he
So
failed,
10.
or 10 if he succeeded.
And in the background, he says, "Give it up already! Leave me alone!" So you hear him screaming in the clouds. Jeez!
Give us back our stuff! Don't piss off a fighter who can use spells.
The
Okay.
rogue's just in the corner peeling her skin off.
Yeah. We're all losing our minds.
Dasis.
The Haragon's bugging me, so I'm gonna just
Driving me crazy.
yeah, I'm just gonna draw on him and take a shot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Agden, but you can't see him. So
I
that's
can't
right.
see him, so I'm going for what I can see, who's right next to me. So, 21 to hit.
That hits.
That was crappy. 5 points of damage. And then bonus action, I'm just gonna throw another pebble at him.
Okay.
The pebble hits for Will. Shoot. Go back there. Is a 19 to hit?
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely
Okay.
hit.
For 6 points of damage.
Yeah, so you hit him upside the head, and just kind of flops over to the ground. And right after he hits the ground, you hear, "I've had enough of this nonsense," and you
Aaron's
just
gone.
suddenly it's quiet, nothing else. What is the damage that they take when they start their turn in this stuff?
If they take damage when they move,
Right.
and it's 2d4 per square and difficult terrain.
I think you could roll, yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling. What are you
All right,
doing?
roll 2d4.
3.
46.
Okay, so yeah, you hear him exclaim that he's had enough, and he's and just that's it. You only hear one quick glimpse of it, and he's
You skip Bebo?
huh? No, he didn't. He did not. Oh no,
Oh,
he
he did.
comes before. Well, where is
He goes
Bebo?
He goes after Bebo.
Oh, all right. So Bebo, I guess, does get a turn
Can
before
I
he
see
does
him?
that. No, you cannot see him.
You've just heard
But
multiple
this guy's gone?
complaints.
He's gone. Yes.
You've also seen fireball flashes twice. 2 of them.
I set up my tripwire to cover the whole bridge. Like in the middle of where I am. 2 of
Okay.
them.
Nice.
But after that, Agden squirms a little bit. You can hear him kind of
Do you have Hunter's Mark on him?
cuss with
I can't
frustration
be able
as
to see
he
him.
you hear the quick yelp and then nothing else happens.
He's dead?
No, he runs.
No, he
Yeah,
Ran away.
he had enough for this, and so that as he goes, you can kind of tell things are kind of something has happened as the fog appears to be thinning out, and the solid wall of fog that was engulfing Agden and whoever was beyond seems to be receding down the bridge in the same direction that the bridge would go to in that sort.
We should follow the fog. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do for a horse for Kindle?
I hate that
I think we're
rabbit.
ditching the
We
horses.
should turn him into stew.
I'm turning into a horse.
You could do that.
That's actually
No,
brilliant.
isn't it a large creature? You can't do large creatures or something?
It's a challenge rating thing.
I don't know.
That's actually majorly convenient then.
I drop spike growth. I turn into a horse.
I pick up
You
my
turn into a horse. He's going to be his own horse.
I pick up my traps I set.
Okay.
And I will start chasing the rabbit.
You're going to chase the cloud.
So my first turn will be a movement action towards it.
Nice.
Are we running now? What is happening?
All right, so he's running off towards the
My
cloud.
second turn, when it comes around, I will dash. But I assume he's going to dash too, so maybe not.
We can just keep running down the pathway. I mean, it seems like a pretty linear bridge. I'll jump on my horse as well and chase
Is this
him.
rabbit everywhere?
This rabbit is everywhere at all times.
Um,
He's the new
where?
pack rat,
He's the new pack rat.
but he takes. He doesn't give.
Yeah, he's a little less generous. All right, so you're zipping down this bridge, trying to chase the cloud, which you can't see him, but
You
you
should touch
assume
him
he's
real
in there.
quick.
And the cloud is actually receding at a decent pace,
Feel bad, I
but
burnt him a lot.
you're moving faster than it, so you're actually kind of in the cloud now.
I
But
took off running.
you can
so-
probably make out your road just barely in front of you, and whoever's following you.
I will follow, but I will chug a potion
Yeah.
of healing while he.
So as you come,
I'm gonna chug a health potion as we're riding. If I can.
It's a fantasy game. You can drink and do stuff at the same time.
you can
You can
drink
drink
and
and
drive.
Right at the same time.
Drink and ride.
So you guys are just chasing after Kinlick, trying to.
Yeah.
I'm busy moving the map and not even realizing I dumped you all in the river or in the lake. So,
That's fine.
but anyway,
We're not on the board anymore anyway.
As you keep up with the cloud, you're now all inside the cloud as it's receding, and shortly, as you get closer to the end of the bridge, you start to be able to see what looks like light coming towards you, like it would be the daylight, but yet you're still inside the cloud. And as you keep moving, that whole area around you appears to be closing in on your spot because you're keeping up with the cloud, trying to catch up to what you think is Agden in the cloud or going that direction. And as soon as that the outer borders of this fog engulf you, you find yourself not in the same place that you thought you were. You are now, because of the fact that you're all horses, or you all have horses, and one of you is a horse,
Oh, my voice
you're
is hoarse.
much larger, taking up roughly large space instead. You are now. You find yourself in Bob Lorna's hot tub room, wherever that was.
I was gonna
Trying to
say,
get a picture. I was trying to get the map up for it.
guys, this doesn't look like Kansas anymore.
What?
Where that mirror,
Nay.
where that mirror of hers was,
The very
and
unthrilled
you just
nay.
came. Basically, you
something we need to
reappeared
go
on the
back
other
and
side
get,
of her
though?
mirror.
No.
Yes.
The mirror in the hot tub.
Julian's armor.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Go back where?
Not here.
Is Agden here?
Maybe.
Do I see him?
Do we
He's not
see-
in the room with you.
Well, you only.
He got here.
Three of
He's
us
he
can
was
still see him?
well, for one, he moves quite a bit faster than you do, but he, as far as you know, you didn't see him out of sight when the lights all closed in on you. So as far as you would assume, he's here, but he's not in the room with you. You guys have now
Wait a
appeared
minute.
in this bathroom, this room with her big bath in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fine.
It's a bathhouse.
Where is this?
The pool.
Yeah, it's like a big bathhouse. Yeah, bath hot tub kind of thing.
So we're all here now?
Should we go back? Should we just go back? We were trying to get to Candlekeep. I don't know how we ended up here. Candlekeep's a horse. I'm missing skin.
Do I see any signs of which way he went?
Did you see any signs? Give me a perception roll.
I'm gonna make this.
Not investigation, but perception.
20.
Roll a 20. You can hear.
Dirty 20.
Huh?
Dirty 20.
Oh, that's fine. You can definitely hear some movement upstairs. Like it sounds like somebody's flipping around upstairs, and you can even hear some like mumbling, like talking or upstairs as well. You don't know if it's talking to someone or to himself or to what, but you just know something. You can hear voice.
What does our horse friend do?
I will leap up over the banister towards the
This
upstairs
is the
door. Or yeah.
So you all appear
So
here.
towards this, I guess towards the spiral staircase there.
I'm gonna try to get up the spiral stair. You're gonna might want to change your form a little.
I want to do
But the
this.
thing is, since I'm a large creature, it's
Wait, how did we end up here?
the fog.
It's gonna be a real difficult.
How
5,
did I get here?
10,
Wait, did we all go in, or is it
Jump,
just him?
We
and-
all, I
15.
think, went.
20, drop my horse form,
You still have movement, right?
and I still have majority of my movement because that was only a percentage.
Okay.
So I still have 20 movement because that was only
I'm not sure how it
third.
works. I would hope so.
So I still have 20 movement because that was only a third of my movement.
Okay.
Wait, this
So-
is crazy.
So 20 up the stairs for a single move action.
I shout after
They're
him.
not.
Can you find my dagger?
And so you're
I assume we probably
upstairs.
all could've
Now, are
followed
you
him.
still down there? Or are you guys chasing him up? the
Where
steps?
we would be
Oh,
going.
we're running
Yeah,
after him. I'll have to leave
I
my
guess.
horse here though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd leave my
Use-
horse.
Use
probably
Use
like-
your horse to leap up over the banister.
I did the same. Mhm,
Yes,
definitely.
horses follow, and
So
then
all your horses are like downstairs
They can
hanging
hang
out
out
around
in
the,
the-
the
horses are
pool,
just like-
Cool.
and the rest of you go right up the steps. All right, so we'll just bring you all to the second floor. So you guys appear, I believe, is it right here? I think that's where you come up, right? Oh no, that's the secret.
we come up here.
Oh, you come up right here.
Wait, we recognize that we're here, right?
Okay,
Like
so you
the-
come up, and
Yes.
you could still hear. Let's see, where's the?
Do they know we're following them yet? Or chasing
Well,
them?
he ran, but he's not like hanging out by the steps. So you can still hear rustling, but it sounds like it's a little further away, like it's possibly even upstairs again.
If I go back into the dining room where we got our asses whooped, would I find the fairy dagger that I
Probably
had?
not.
Probably was moved.
Yeah. Is it somewhere?
Or our time back was like half a second,
Yeah.
and everybody's still in that room.
I peek in.
Yeah, you peek in there, and it looks like the room's been straightened up and cleaned up.
Can I check the drawers? Would she have put it somewhere in there? I'm looking for my dagger. I'm searching for it.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
go through this
That's
house
right,
and
you
search
had
for
a
my
dagger.
Where
dagger.
was the?
Yeah, it was
the
a +1
armor
dagger
rack?
from the fairy.
cool.
The fairy
Oh, the
dragon
little sword.
The fairy dragon
The
sword,
fairy
right?
dragon sword,
I
right.
dropped it because I threw it at her, but then we bolted because we were dying.
Uh,
And so I'm gonna search for it.
Okay. Yeah, so you can hear, or you hear rustling upstairs still. You're unsure of what you hear or who you hear, but there's something upstairs still.
I'm going to dash. And at least partially, we'll go through this door here.
And okay, so you came in through the. Are there two of those? Okay, you came up here and you're over here.
Yes.
Okay, and then
She
now
went that
Lorna
way.
went over this way.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you went this way, and the other stairs are here. Okay, so yeah. All right, so I'm trying to remember what this whole thing. Okay, so that's where you guys all fought with her and the shadow character, right in the stairs. That's right. Okay, so yeah, as you come into this room, you can hear definite noise up the steps, but there's nobody in this room.
Okay, I'll continue with my movement.
I'm following
5,
Tina.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I don't remember the layout of the top floor.
Oh, while you're upstairs, I guess I can give you the top floor.
Very small.
It's a small room. You just pop.
Then
up there. You're
then I
involved.
misty step to the top of the stairs too.
You misty step to the top of the steps.
Just to
What does
give
that
us,
do?
get as much movement as
I-
possible.
Oh, just
Teleport.
give you more steps.
Wait for me! I got my little legs like.
Yes. You
Trying
can
to
hear the
catch
little
up.
rattling of Alvin right behind you. I don't know where's Bebo. What else do you do on
Chasing
that?
I'm just chasing
Yeah.
after him.
I follow.
Okay, so
Follow
everybody's
best I
following.
can.
Now Lorna kind of went the long way, but I assume you turned
Because I
around
could
and came to
Zephyr
follow him, or
Strike,
what are you
but I
doing?
don't wanna use
I'm
it.
Or are you
just
still
gonna
just kinda-
continue to search the house until I can find my dagger.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just like drawers.
So you're
and stuff,
just
see
checking
where
out
she
the
might have put
downstairs
it,
area
yeah.
to see if
Wait, so
that's
he ran
around you.
straight to the top?
He did.
In one turn.
Well, this is kind of like
6
mid-turn.
seconds.
We're not. This has not been 6 seconds. This is
No, you
not.
can
You're not
trap
still
him.
in the initiative zone. You're chasing this guy.
Okay, it's been 6 seconds
It's
though.
been a while.
Because that was a move,
Oh, since
a
you came
dash, a misty step. That's a bonus,
Yeah,
a move,
yeah.
and an action.
Yeah, well, you're doing this stuff, and I'm just seeing it as this is how you're chasing him. I'm not like we're not doing this inside the.
So I'm doing it
initiative
very
order.
fast.
Yeah, you're
Nice.
going
Very fast.
right,
Well,
and he's
about
going
as
pretty
fast as
fast
him.
as well.
About as fast as him, it seems.
His
This
steps are
turn.
yeah.
For this, yeah,
Um,
you can't
You
maintain it.
can hear. All right, so you're inside of Bob Larna's room, and off behind you can hear behind there's a door, and it's shut, and there is a rustling going on inside that room.
I got this. Oh, wait, I'm not quite there yet. I'm behind a little bit.
Yeah,
No
you're
fireballs.
a bit behind me.
I was not gonna fireball the door. I'm out of them. I can't.
Get it toast all place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against that with Buff Lorna, but
Mm-hmm.
we need to get rid of him.
Okay, so
What are you gonna
what are
do?
you guys doing?
If I'm able to go again,
Do it.
do something.
Well, you guys can do whatever. Like I said, this is not inside of the initiative order. We're not battling right now.
Then
He's-
I'm-
Okay,
You're
so then
chasing
we all
this guy.
gather.
You have. If you
Okay.
confront him again, we may be. But right now, you're just chasing him.
Then
I'm just following
I'm
where
casting
we're
mirror image,
Okay, well,
And then Shillelagh, and then smack.
and since this is the first time I'm casting mirror image,
So is that
And-
another you?
it's like 2 me's.
Well, here's another you that's kind of standing there with a staff off to the side.
Nice.
And here you can use. Here's another you that can be standing somewhere else if you like. He's also. This is a. You know, if you're taking monk form,
Mirror,
you could stand off.
In my head, I was picturing green
so,
turtle
like,
shells from
mirror
Mario
image
Kart.
is
Just showing
gray.
up.
There you go. They're great. They're great.
Dang. It looks like an ultimate ability where you just like take on 2 different.
He just did his
Oh, there it is. That's probably this guy.
what's
It's not gray, it's clear.
the like shadow clone step thing.
So, it lasts for a minute. It's not concentration.
Dang.
3 illusory duplicates of yourself appear in your place. Until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you and mimic your actions. So I'm not doing this. Shifting positions, so it's impossible to track which image is real. You can use your action to dismiss illusory duplicates. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead hits one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. With 2, it's an 8 or higher. With 1, it's an 11 or higher. Duplicate AC is 10 plus my dex, so 10. If an attack hits a duplicate, the duplicate is destroyed. And a duplicate can be destroyed only by an attack that hits it.
So for the next minute, you've got how many duplicates? 3?
3 duplicates.
Okay.
Dang.
Break it down.
So maybe we should all take a step back and let his duplicates run.
It's not. It's a
Decoy.
defensive thing.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
a defensive thing.
Um,
We could definitely use that.
Wait, so there's like 4 of you.
3.
and then I'm gonna just charge right in this room.
Let's get
5,
it.
10,
Oh, actually, you're way
15,
ahead of
20.
us.
Please don't be locked. Please don't be
The
locked.
door is definitely locked.
Take it.
I'm smashing it. I don't have an action.
Why is he in there? Like, what? He's just trapping himself.
I mean, you didn't say we're in combat, so yeah.
There's stuff
So
in
you can
there.
smack it.
That's fine. I'll pull out that mace I've got.
Do you guys want to deal with this now? It's 9 o'clock.
No.
We can call it right here, and you have your 3 duplicates, and you've trapped, or you think you've trapped Agden in this room.
There, I didn't actually describe it. So basically, this is the theme that I wanted with my character for so long. This is not a pleasant image to look at. It's like there's like little bits of fog around my feet and stuff, and with the illusory like, you know, like stuff to it, it's like creepy and like just unsettling to look at as like a morning, like an evening storm on the sea.
What is?
The description of my mirror image.
Oh, okay. So they're like
I'm describing.
riled up clouds of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
They're very dark.
Evening storm on a sea.
Yeah.
I thought you were a cool turtle.
Who
You're
says,
more like a
who
cat.
says evening? What time of day is evening?
Evening.
Evening, you know, dark, nighttime.
Evening?
Mhm.
What, yeah.
Are you serious?
It's not
Say
afternoon and
nighttime.
night. It's
Just say
afternoon then
dark,
evening then night.
nighttime. Or evening, like that word
That's
shouldn't
a
exist.
cooler
Evening is after afternoon. Kind of.
Like,
Okay,
if
so
someone
we
says evening
have a
to me,
plan
I don't
for
know what
next
time
time.
they mean.
Well, you've
Like,
got it. You've
it's
definitely
so
got something going on.
I'm gonna make a note that you cast mirror image just in case. You forget.
It's
Good idea.
When someone says
it's
evening,
synonymous with nighttime. If someone says it's nighttime, what time is it?
when I
Caleb?
think evening, I think like 3 to 5.
Yeah, that's a good.
I think like 5 to 7 for evening.
Yeah.
Afternoon's like 4.
That's like late afternoon. Evening is like evening, like 7 o'clock later. It's like it's late. It's evening.
So if it's like 11 p.m., is that evening?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's night.
you could probably go. You could probably say it's evening. I don't know.
Wait, did Len Laura come with us?
Evening is
No, not
anything.
Lorna is
You just
looking for
dipped.
her
You
dagger.
just dipped. You
It's
said
like
I was
bye.
like-
right?
So
You'll
it goes.
find
The
It goes.
period of time at the end of the day, usually from about 6 p.m. to bedtime,
It's evening.
is
Makes sense.
evening
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. So it goes. It goes.
for those who go
It's
to
usually
bed.
It
dark
goes
time.
morning,
4 a.m.
daytime, afternoon, late afternoon, evening.
I'd say dawn
Nighttime.
and then morning.
Nighttime and then dawn.
Nighttime then dawn.
Dawn.
Well,
then,
dawn
then
is
morning.
sunrise.
Dawn.
Mid morning.
Daytime.
Probably like noon
Sunrise is just
for
that gap
daytime,
between nighttime and dawn. Or is that between
No.
dawn and morning?
yeah.
Sunrise
Dawn.
is small.
Is dawn the beginning or the end of the sun?
Just
coming
like
up?
sunset.
dawn
That's not
is
really a time. That's like,
Sunrise.
there's like a 20-minute window
Yeah,
of
well,
sunset and
well,
sunrise.
so is nightfall before or after
Nightfall usually happens during evening.
Yes.
Well, so much for it being
Usually.
cool.
What?
My description.
I thought it was good.
That is cool. He's just he's just more concerned about the time of day that is.
Well, cause I think like if I think a storm on the ocean at like
He's just thinking of night.
midnight, it's kind of freaky looking.
Was there thunder
That's
rumbling
what
too?
he's saying. He's talking about a dark storm on the sea.
Yes,
but
'cause I'm
evening
angry.
sounds-
Yes. Perfect.
And I'm also out of second level spell slots.
So wait, who?
So-
You've been branded? Have you been branded?
Not branded. I unbranded myself, clearly.
Oops, I probably
Obviously,
should have.